Welcome back, everybody, to the next session of Reditus. Third episode was a 14 now? Yeah, 14. 14 was last week. What happened last week was the Atlads stopped the demon invasion. They've been in this deep mine in Venmoria City for a while. They stopped the invasion. They found an item that they've been searching for the longest time, some sanguine, to get them access to Venmoria Mansion within the city. When they got the item, they were ready to go back to the mansion, but instead decided to explore a fabricated, made-up area called the Watery Palace, which they knew was a watery place. But searching for the Watery Palace, they were unable to find it, and so left the mine. Going back up into the city, they got some information. Thoric, a dwarf they did encountered in the mine, was confirmed that he did come through, spoke to Jonas, and had left the city. Seraph had protected the lift to make sure that nothing could come up without her seeing who it was. And she had relieved Dorhan, as she'd found Dorhan at the top of the lift, kind of screaming in pain, grabbing his head. A situation that the Atlads have seen him in quite a number of times. When they made it back to the city, Atlas tried to show off some new ability that he had, and he shut himself down by stressing too hard and went into stasis. The group decided to proceed into the mansion after trying numerous times to wake Atlas up, and unsuccessfully. They headed to the doors. With Sanguine in hand, after a valiant attempt to open the door remotely using a pelvic bone, Darius walked up, did grab the Sanguine, did push the door, swung open, and he heard, "Well, come on in here." We'll see where it takes off from here.
Oh boy.
Yes, that protects your flesh. This protects your insides. You wear doubly armor because you're weak.
The wall, and then these weird zombies came out of the wall, and I threw grease on the ground, and then we killed them all, and then we went through the whole wall.
A way to help Atlas. You shouldn't be so hard on those that are willing to fight.
I do talk in kind of riddles sometimes, and I don't always tell the whole truth.
Who are you now? Who are you? Because I think that's something you should figure out before you get down there, don't you? All right, so Darius, as the doors swing open and you turn around to address your colleagues and find out what you want to do next, you hear the voice behind you. "Well, come on in." What do you do?
Back out. I just slowly back away from the gates.
Just picture that meme. Run.
So, as the door opens up, you guys can see, and Darius, you have seen as the doors kind of opened, you see sort of inside the mansion hardwood flooring. As far as you can see at the very end, you can kind of see stairway going up, and you can't see where the voice was coming from, however. So you're backing up, Darius?
Yeah.
So everybody was still about 15 feet back. Actually, 30
Did you guys
feet
hear
back.
that?
Did we hear that?
Guys?
No, you wouldn't have. You're like 30 feet back, and the voice came from deeper in the mansion.
No, what's going on?
Somebody's inviting us in. Well, that's what we wanted, right? Do we just want to go in? Do we want to go kick Atlas in the face?
I think it might be rude to not go in if we're being invited.
Okay.
I mean, you guys wanted to go in here. It's open. We should just head on in, no?
What about staying with the group, Dorhan? This is unlike you. Are you working with this guy?
What guy? The guy who's inviting us in?
Yeah, this just seems out of character for you.
No, I want to get to Centaurium, and we have to do whatever the group wants to do before you will do that. So I'm helping.
Do we
whatever
find
you
it
want to do.
wise to go in without the person that is capable of healing us when injured?
I can heal you.
That is fair.
Can you heal us at the rate Atlas can?
I can heal you every 6 seconds.
Well, we might as well at least go take a look at this point. I mean, we have to wait a long time for Atlas to come back.
I can heal you every 6 seconds up to 8 times.
That is slightly reassuring.
That's a very specific calculation, Darius. How did you figure that out?
I told you. I don't know what's happening, but the more I use the arcane arts, the more in tune I become with them. And I can work that out in my head. I don't understand it.
Well, if Atlas's stasis is the same as last time, we've got quite a few hours if we're waiting for him. Oh, wait, Jak, you said you knew how long, right?
There was a timer on it. What did it say, like 8 hours left or something like that? Or 6 hours?
I think it's
I think you said 6.5 hours, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a pretty long time. We might as well at least take a look.
If anything happens, we should back out.
I'm sure nothing's going to happen.
Can somebody gag Dorhan? He's sounding so weird.
I apologize. I
No,
told
Dorhan,
you. Listen, I
Dorhan's
told
never
you.
steered us wrong. We can trust him.
I will back up. I've been, after my head injuries, I've had issues. I apologize. And Dorhan does back up about 10 feet behind the group.
You've been strangely too nice to me, so stay back there and think about your next words.
Think about
Absolutely, Nimrod.
That sounds better.
That sounds more like our Dorhan.
Well, it's still 4 of us, 5 with Reen, so if anything starts to go down and we believe danger is imminent, I say we back out. Maybe
if we
this
can't?
person.
What if
maybe
the
this
gate
person wants
goes
to talk.
behind us?
Then I'll punch him back open.
Isn't like the magic in this area not working? Maybe that's why the door swung open.
I mean, I don't know. You guys didn't try to open them before, so I can't speak to it.
Well, we were worried about. I don't
You
know.
were worried
getting
about the
out.
thing that you told me to go right underneath. Yeah, I get it. I understand.
As long as we're on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
You guys see Dorhan walking back down towards the
Wait,
city.
where is he going? Is he not coming with us?
What do you guys want to do? You're all standing looking at each other right now.
Well, I feel like we've already used the sanguine to open the door. We might as well go in.
Well, we still had the sanguine. It
Yeah,
didn't
I
go
looked
away.
at it. Has it changed at all? Like, did it lose its sanguine essence?
No, it looks identical to when you first picked it up.
I mean, it's still what it is.
Why don't we put it in the bag you gave me so we don't?
I just put it in my pocket.
Did you walk back to the group, Darius, or are you still standing in the doorway?
Yeah. As I backed up, I was heading back to the group.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk
so,
up. I'm gonna walk up to the door, assuming it's still open.
Well, I was going to say, as soon as you get about 5 feet away, the doors and the red little mist orb, and it just locks onto you as you back up. The
Okay,
doors are now fully
we're
closed.
safe.
But the gate's closed.
Well, I don't
So-
know that we were ever unsafe. I mean, we gotta at least go in.
How is going in making us more safe?
I didn't say it was. Well, what are we doing here then? Why did you go take the sanguine and open the door in the first place? Just to see
I
if it
just
would
wanted
open?
to see if it would work.
All right,
Okay,
well,
We have to kill time anyways.
what do you want
So
to do
let's-
now? Go to Centaurium?
Well, I mean, no, I would like to go in the mansion, but I feel like we should bring Atlas with us.
I'm on the same page.
Alice is going to be out of commission for a long time. We got a lot of
So
day
let's
left.
go to the bar and we'll just have a drink, and when he wakes up, we'll all go storm the house.
I thought we couldn't get drinks anymore. The bartender is deactivated.
Jonas can get them for us.
I guess so, but I just feel like that's a long time to waste. If we have that much time, we might as well go back down into the mine.
No.
Look for the
No.
watery palace.
There was at least we didn't go find the spider thingies yet.
I think the spider thingies, we found them. I think
Well,
they were.
We didn't go
spider
that way.
thingies.
We didn't go that way on the map.
I am not going back in that mine. That's my final word on it. You want to go back down there? Go ahead. I'm
Don't
not going
invite
with
him
you.
to do it. He's gonna feel like he's inclined to.
Well, we have to go somewhere. I don't want to just sit around and drink all day, Darius. That's a huge waste of time.
Why? What schedule are we held to right now? Aside from Dorhan wanting to see his family.
Some kind of schedule. You were in such a rush to get back up here and do things and be out of the mine.
I
You
was
just wanted to get
done
up
with
here
the
so we
mine.
could sit at the bar and drink?
Okay, listen, to be fair, I didn't predict that Atlas was going to go and take a full night's rest. Well, we went and took a nap.
How about Felix? How about if I gave you a task to accomplish? Do you think that would occupy your time?
It depends on what the task is.
Count the grains of sand.
I have obviously, it's obviously noticeable your capabilities with your ability to build things. I possess 2 gauntlets, one of which is my crossbow and the other is my grapple. What say you if I asked you to make my other one a grapple as well as my crossbow? Would you be able to build that?
Could try. I don't know that I have the parts.
I mean, it would occupy your time, and it may not be a waste of time, because what better way or what better time to spend than bettering somebody else's gear?
Well, I mean, there might be spare parts back down in that workshop in the mine.
Why are you so obsessed with that mine?
But Jonas may have stuff, and there were weapons inside of that other room, so...
I grew up in mines. It just makes me feel at home.
Okay, that at least is a reasonable answer on why you're obsessed with the mine, but man, we need to let it go.
Well, you need to let the bar go. We got to do something more. productive.
Okay.
Okay.
No, 2 different things, Felix. These are 2 different things.
Would you say that attempting to look over my gear would be beneficial?
Potentially.
Would you be willing to do it if I asked you?
I just feel like whoever's in the mansion knows that we can get in now. We've completely blown the element of surprise.
I mean, I don't think he's surprised. He invited us in. He knows we're there. It's not like we're going to be like, surprise, dude. And he's going to be like, oh, I had no idea.
If he's as strong as Jonas was saying, a blood weaver of sorts, I don't know if we're anything he would find threatening. Especially if we're weaker without our party members. But the more time we spend here talking, the more time we spend wasting. So why don't we go back, Felix, I would like you to look over my gear, and we will wait until Atlas is done.
By the time Atlas is done, it'll be ready for the rest of us to sleep. And we'll be vulnerable. What if he comes out of the mansion and does something in the night?
Can't you set a trap again?
I don't have the stuff prepped for that.
Well, you've already heard my recommendation. Do with it as you will.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what you guys want to do, I guess that's what we're doing.
So you guys have a reference of time. You have to about, based on your last long rest before exhaustion, you have until about 9 p.m. And you're at 2 p.m. right now.
Yeah, and Atlas's thing was like 6.5 hours to go, so it's pretty much.
Yeah. So
makes us-
you'd be up at about 8. You'd have till about 9 or 10 before you'd be dangering into exhaustion.
All right, well, I guess we're going back to the bar. And, start making my way there.
Tough crowd.
So Atlas, Dorhan's come into Jonas's and is tapping on it. Atlas, He's not gonna... Atlas, are you gonna wake up? He puts his ear right on the top of your head.
I guess that's a no.
Beep, beep. You just like hear like a little silent like beeping, and the countdown still on his face or on his eyes.
Oh, I guess that's my answer.
And he just goes and lays down on the bunk. Jonas is working away in the corner.
That was
When
Jonas
we-
that did that.
No, Jonas was still in the room. Jonas was in the room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was who came in and knocked on my.
Dorhan.
Oh, I thought you said Jonas. That's why I was like, I didn't understand. Okay. Then yeah,
All right,
same
so-
reaction.
Okay. So Felix, you're heading to the bar with Jak.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
Darius.
assumed Darius was coming. That this was his idea. That's the whole reason I'm going here.
Yeah.
We need Jonas to get us drinks.
Well, when we get to the bar, Jack's gonna unequip his gauntlets and he's gonna just kind of set them on the table near Felix.
Yeah, I mean Felix will start fiddling and tinkering away with it with what he's got.
So just to clarify, so what are you asking him to do? Change your crossbow gauntlet into a grapple gauntlet?
To see if he can add that on there without taking away the crossbow.
Okay. Roll an investigation, Felix.
14.
14. Okay. So look at the way that this is built already. The compression systems that are in there to increase the damage of the bolt that's in place. You would have to make changes to that to be able to compensate to add another system beside it. So you think with the right parts you possibly could do that, but the damage of the bolt would slightly decrease.
Okay, I'll relay that information to Jack. So it's up to you, Jack. I mean, you're gonna lose a little bit of punch from this as a weapon if I make these modifications.
I kind of like using less bolts, so I appreciate you looking at it, but I think I will let them remain the same for now.
All right. Well, if I think of anything else for it, I'll let you know. And hand the gauntlet back.
Okay.
Please do.
As you guys are there, Jack, you see Reen does snuggle up beside you, but right where the bag is that Darius gave you, staying close to it.
Lent.
Gave.
Jack will go upstairs, and he's actually going to go into one of the rooms. And he's gonna get the egg out, and he's gonna let Reen like guard it.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you go upstairs. All the doors are everything's still down and active. You're more than free to go into one of the rooms. So you and Reen go up there.
Yep, he's gonna basically just like put the egg in there and let Reen stay in there. Then he's just gonna come back downstairs and socialize.
Okay. Yeah. She curls around it and just lays down protectively. And yeah, back down. Felix is still sitting at the table. Darius now are at Jonas's.
Knock on the door.
Hello.
Hi.
What's going on, Darius?
Could you come to the bar and get us some drinks, please?
Some drinks? I thought you were heading off to the mansion.
Well, we can't go without Atlas, and I don't know. He doesn't know how to work his own body, apparently.
Well, maybe he had
So we're gonna.
an unplanned system shut down. He tried really hard to push that thing out of his back area. So maybe he didn't do it on purpose.
Maybe.
But you need drinks? There's some really
Yes,
nice
please.
berry juice. Okay, I'll come.
I will
Oh,
follow her to
Hello,
the
Felix. Hello, Jack.
I'm gonna get to tinkering with the lightning ore, and I want to infuse it into my gauntlets.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, so it can apply to one of the gauntlets.
Yeah, I mean it's so for the gauntlets. Like I'm not actually dual wielding. I'm just right left punching for style.
Yeah, okay.
Had-
So
The bonus attack, because I'm not, the extra attack is one weapon. I'm not dual wielding. I'm not using bonus attack to offhand attack.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, you're gonna get it
Yeah.
on both attacks then.
Yeah.
Awesome. So Darius wants some nice berry juice. Does anybody want any as well?
Can I get ale?
Oh, perhaps I can try and see if there's any left. She flips over the counter, rolls, lands very ungracefully on the other side.
It was cool until that moment.
Okay, so ale for Darius. Felix, Jak, would you like me to see if I can get something for you?
Yeah. Do you have any milk?
Milk. Oh, I think we got milk last time. Let me try. Jak, you?
The berry juice you were talking about sounds suffice.
Okay, let's
Do
go.
you have any strawberry milk?
Strawberry milk. I don't really know what that is. Let me see if I can get some strawberries and some milk. Okay. You see her go over to the chest, puts her her special glove that you recall she has different fingers from each of the different automatons that were in the stores, the glowing chest, and she reaches in, lifts up a little platter, comes over. So this is what it gave me. And she puts a platter on there, and you guys see 3 mugs and a little plate with some strange berries on it.
Thank you, Jonas. And I take it and head back to the table.
You're welcome. Come again. She just giggles. She goes over to the chest again. Just set it
All right,
down.
I'm gonna-
You see the 3 different mugs. One has a white milky substance. One is purple, and the other one is very frothy.
So I will hand the white one to Felix, the purple one to Jak, and I will take the frothy one. I will also hand the strawberry-looking things to Felix.
So these are purple, kind of. They do look like berries. They're purple, and they've got like kind of little yellow studs all over them.
Okay, I'm gonna keep them in the bowl, and I'm gonna take out my light hammer, and I'm gonna use it to like mash them up.
Okay, yeah, good enough. If you're mashing away, Jak, Darius, are you drinking or?
Yep, Jak will kind of sit back and drink and watch Felix work.
Okay. So the purple mug, it's very, very sweet. This is obviously the berry juice that she's referring to when she came in. Very, very sugary. And it is indeed ale that you're drinking, Darius. However, it, although it has froth on the top, it is extremely stale.
So I take like 2 chugs, and I'm like, I slowly put it down on the table.
So feel like you've mushed your berries into kind of almost like a little paste now.
All right, yeah. So I'll just try and pour them into the glass of milk, and I'll just take one of my like wrenches or screwdrivers out, and I'm gonna stir
Yeah.
it all in and try and mix it up.
So as you're mixing it up, you see that this white liquid is extremely thick. As you're moving the berries in, it starts to change color, and now you have this purpley blue, thick, viscous liquid.
So I'm mixing it, and I'm feeling the resistance, and I'm like, so I let go of the tool, and I put my hand out, and my bracelet glows, and I put my gauntlet attaches, and now I use the extra strength. I'm gonna use a charge of my magical strength armor to like whisk this like furiously to like really mix it.
All right, you can see just unnaturally fast this thing is going and splish splashing out the side, spraying all over the table. And as it kind of starts to slow and mix, you see there's about half the amount now left in the cup, but it looks thoroughly mixed.
The turbo whisk.
All right, perfect. And I'll detach the gauntlet back with the rest of the suit.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, looking very proud of myself, I'm gonna have a drink of what I've made.
I'm just imagining like Felix focusing so hard, and then it ends, and he's like, "All right, perfect." And then Jak and I are just like covered.
So as you put the mug to your lips and you tilt it up, and you feel this thick liquid run inside your mouth, down your tongue, down your throat, and although you expect it to be exceedingly thick and gross, it is actually quite delicious. There's a sweetness to it with just a little kick of almost like salt aftertaste as it goes down, but not too much, just enough. And it is absolutely delicious.
Oh, this is amazing! Wow! I can't believe they had this stuff here.
I get stale ale, and you get milk that hasn't gone bad. How does this place work?
Well, Darius, I put more effort into mixing my drink.
You don't mix ale?
You could try.
No.
Well, be more creative, Darius. I've had blueberry ale before, or I mean, I've heard of people having it.
I chug my ale.
Do you need me for anything else, or can I head back to my workshop?
Do you mind poking around at Atlas and seeing if you can force him awake?
I think she already tried.
No, I checked. There's nothing I could do to wake him up that wouldn't, like, hurt him. So,
Yeah.
I think I have to wait.
Elbow Jak, and I'm like, don't remind her.
Don't remind her what?
Are you asking me in game or out of game? Because I'm not going to say it right now.
I'll say out of game because I don't know what the reference we're doing.
So I asked her if she could turn Atlas on, and she couldn't. And I told her I was disappointed. This is the first time she's ever let me down, and she got really mad at me.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Well, I appreciate you trying.
off I go. And she exits. So, is there
Maybe
anything?
we could turn.
Sorry, go ahead.
Maybe we could turn Atlas into another suit of armor, since he won't get up.
But you have to keep him functional so that your armor talks to you.
I don't know that would be possible, Jak. I mean, Atlas is really complex. I was able to use the parts from Gunnar to help make this armor, but he was a far less complex automaton than Atlas. He's almost got like a soul in him, as we've talked about before, and you can't really infuse like a living person with another living person. What if your minds were like sharing a body? That would be really confusing. What if you were both trying to think of different things at the same time? It'd be like competing thoughts. I don't know if that would be a good idea and something that you would really want to live with. What if you wanted to go one way and he wanted to go the other way, and you were just stuck, like being pulled in two different directions at the same time? We're not really sure what the results of something like that would be. So I don't really think that it's a very good idea.
Felix, I have an idea.
What
Can
if
I take-
Atlas tried to make me eat something weird, like a leg?
Oh, you want the armor for you. Yeah, that could happen. Anyways, Felix, I have an idea. And I don't know if you can make this happen. But since we have time to kill and you like to keep your hands busy, I take out my lute and my rapier. And I'm like, can you design this so that my rapier can hide inside of my lute?
I can certainly try. Let me have a look, and I'll take them and have a look and see if there's any way to tinker this together.
Okay, roll
Get to
investigation.
deciding.
Sorry, did you say to roll?
Yeah,
What am I rolling?
investigation.
25.
Oof, oof.
Yes.
You getting a raping loot.
Phrasing.
So yeah, as you look over the construction of it and comparing to the rapier, you do believe that with some time, you would be able to construct it in such a way to have the bottom of it twist where the top of the handle is, and have the rapier eject out of it. You would need some time to construct it, but you could do it.
How much time would I need?
6 hours.
6 hours. That's right.
6.5 hours. If you can, if the parts are available, probably take you. Roll a d10.
Come on, natural 1.
All right. It will take you 4 hours.
Thank goodness I didn't get 10. Ugh.
Take you a whole day.
So yeah, so you'd need some parts obviously for this. You would
Parts
need
that I
some-
don't have.
Yeah, you'd need some more wood. You'd need some ore. And with that, you could make it happen.
All right, Darius. Yeah, I definitely think that there's a way I could put this together, but I'm gonna need more wood, and I'm gonna need some raw ore that I can refine. So, I mean, if you guys want to make yourselves busy, you can go get those things for me, and I'll help you out.
Okay, so I'm gonna go then and check the blacksmith area, see if there's any ore, and I am going to break the cart that is down here.
Okay.
Man, I missed the blacksmith. I
wish we could have him back.
Some good times
That
in
guy
there.
was so nice. He was literally the friendliest.
I wish we could give something up to get that guy back.
But yeah, I just loved his voice and his prompts. They were so great.
Yeah. Menu. So yeah, so you're heading down to break the cart, Darius. Jak, what are you up to?
Jak is going to continue sipping his drink and watch.
Okay.
Watch what?
You know, Felix.
Do nothing?
No,
Gonna
Felix,
stare at him?
no,
you
Felix
see
is
Jak just staring
Felix
right
is
at you.
infusing his magical ore into his gauntlets. Still, he
Right.
didn't finish that yet.
Yeah, so Jak, you're watching Felix, and he's working. There's like this strange blue glow with this malleable substance that he's working with. And although it looks like it starts as a small rock, as he works with it and maneuvers it, it almost seems to spread and almost grow in size as he starts to kind of like wrap it and work it into his gauntlets. Darius, what are you just hand braking the cart? What's the plan?
Well, I mean, I'll try. See, will escalate, right? So, short of using a shatter 3 times, I'll start with my hands to see if I can break things apart, and then I will take out like my dagger and see if I can pry the wood off. And I think I have a pickaxe in my. Oh no, Jak's got it. But need be, I'll go back and ask Jak to get it out of the bag.
Okay, so yeah, I mean it's a pretty well made cart. This is used a lot, so it's well made. Yeah, you're gonna have to work hard to get it broken apart.
Okay. So noticing that, I will go get the pickaxe so I can use it to pry the wood off.
Used a lot, but not once in the entire time we've been here.
By whoever was here before.
I mean, technically, it's been used since we got on the island because it had Dorhan's leg in it.
True, that's a good point.
Yeah, it did. You assume it's Dorhan's leg? No, for sure.
No, I thought we ended up verifying that it was. I thought Atlas scanned it and turned out it was his leg.
Yeah, possibly. He didn't argue when you tried to attach it to him. He didn't say it wasn't his leg. All right.
He did argue though.
But not about whose leg it was, just about
Yeah.
trying to attach the leg to him.
Attaching it.
Okay, so yeah, you're working away at it. It's going to take you, if you're kind of trying to pry the boards off with your dagger, you can do that. It will take a long time though.
So would it be faster if I use the pickaxe?
Yeah, it would come off as shrapnel, not full pieces, but yes, it would definitely be faster. You could do it taking the pickaxe about 15 minutes. If you're going to try and pry with the dagger and get pieces off delicately, then it's closer to an hour.
Okay, I'll use my dagger then. That's fine.
Okay. All right, so picking away at that. Okay. So, does anybody else want to do anything while this 1 hour is going by? I know you're still tinkering, Felix, and applying the ore.
I'd like to just be in stasis
All right.
for this next hour.
All right.
Jak is going to slip one of his bolts out, and he's going to kind of just poke around on his gauntlet to also look busy.
Okay. All right. It's good. So you both are at the table, just tinkering away, looking at each other, see what each other's doing. Keep on tinkering.
No, Felix has not looking at Jak at all.
Yeah, I was going to say, Felix
No,
looks back.
He doesn't
no
really care
cares.
what's going on there.
That's good, because if he was to ask, he'd be going, I don't know.
I'm looking busy, man. Okay, so yeah, an hour passes then. Darius, you have a fair bit of wood. Yeah, you have a fair bit of wood.
And that my next stop is going to be Jonas's to ask if she has any ore.
Hi, Darius.
Hello.
How can I help you?
Do you have any ore?
I don't. I could check the blacksmith though.
I would appreciate
She just
that.
runs
I
right
need a little
past you,
bit.
doesn't even wait.
Perfect. Meet me at the tavern. And I head to the tavern.
All right, head up the tavern, bundle of wood in hand.
I will put it down on this table, seeing that Felix is busy. I don't want to just be like, here, do my thing.
Oh, Felix will turn and be like, "Oh wow, look, you've got some nice wood there, Darius."
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Oh, did you carry a lot of wood back at your home?
Yeah, I did.
Oh wow, who did you deliver it to?
Many people.
Oh, that's it. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Did they enjoy it too?
Oh, yeah. It was often told that they loved my wood, and they would ask for more.
You hear Jonas coming
Wow.
back. Oh, wood! Who's talking about wood?
I got some wood, and I went to the table.
Well,
I
I've
was just
got
telling
some
Darius he had some nice wood, and he said he used to deliver nice wood to all kinds of people.
Oh, well, if you needed wood, I could have just probably got you some that was ready to go, but that works too, I guess. Here's the ore that was from the blacksmith. I took everything that was there, and she puts down 2 kind of nuggets of iron ore.
Perfect.
Anything
Thank you
else?
so much. No, you've been great. Thank you.
Are you
I
sure?
appreciate you.
Because you've came a few times, and if there's something you need, I can do it while I'm here, so I don't have to keep running back and forward. I don't mind running back and forward, but I've got tiny little legs, so it kind of tires me out a little bit. So if there's anything else, you could let me know right now, and I could help you with it.
Could you get me 2 more juices?
There you go.
Sure. She runs
Please.
over, sprints over, combat roll over the bar, and does a little landing and puts her both her hands out. You just see her go like, yeah.
Elden Ring dog.
Felix, do you need anything else other than the wood and ore?
I wanna get up and go examine the wood.
Okay.
Well, it's a little personal, buddy.
So Felix, you get up and
Um,
examine Darius's wood, burning your hands all over it.
Yeah, I want to see, like, is it high quality wood? Like, is it firm?
So it is actually quite firm to the touch. You do find some parts that are a little bit thinner than others, but you do find the thickness that you're looking for that you'll need to complete your project.
Is it hardwood or softwood?
The more he plays with it.
I'll after I've finished kind of examining the wood, I'll just turn in towards Jonas and say, Jonas, it is quality wood. You should come touch Darius's wood. It's so nice.
Okay, I'll come check it out. And as she says that, she puts a tray up, and it has 6 mugs of the purple berry juice. She rolls over the bar, runs on over. This is pretty average wood. I've seen way better wood here. Sorry, Darius.
Wah wah.
I mean, it's fine. I got it from your town.
Okay, well, unless there's anything else.
Where did you get this wood?
You know, just around.
Are there any
Okay.
signs that it was like attached to something?
You,
Like,
I
Just
took my
nail.
time.
yeah, you do see parts of it where the nails were hammered in. Like you do see the rusty nails in some of the pieces. It's very clear that it's been salvaged from something, not just, taken from a wood pile.
Oh, it looks like there's some nails here, Darius. I hope you were careful.
No, I don't have any nail holes in me, so I think we're good.
All right, so seeing the pieces here together now, you know that you have what you need. Obviously, you would need a furnace, etc., to put it together, but you do have the components you would need to make it happen.
Okay. Does the blacksmith have furnace?
The blacksmith had a furnace, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Awesome. I guess I just need you to carry it over to the blacksmith now, and I'm gonna need the furnace there to work away. I'll probably do it all in there.
Okay. And I grab everything. I mean, I have my loot and my rapier on me, so I'll just grab the materials and I'll take them over.
Just be careful when you're picking it up, Darius. There's some rusty metal piercing your wood here.
Don't kink shame.
So as you guys are walking over towards you guys are going over towards the blacksmith now?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Jack, you stay and put.
I'll be right back.
Jack is bringing all of the drinks, and he is following.
Okay. So as you guys are crossing, you see actually Dorhan walking up. He's like,
Jonas said you needed wood and iron, and what's happening? Are we doing something?
Oh yeah, I'm working. Darius can't talk right now. He's really under the strain of carrying all his wood, but he wanted me to modify his loot so that his rapier could be stowed away in it.
Oh, his rape. Oh, I thought he was gonna. All right. Okay. Sure. Sounds fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the most imaginative project. If it was me, I probably would have found a way to change it so that the loot was the sword. But this is what he wanted, so...
That sounds way better. I thought
Yeah, well-
they're gonna do something with that massive axe, but this sounds fun too.
We don't all have the most creative minds, Dorhan.
Ain't that the truth?
Anyway, come on, Darius. And he doesn't react, so I just kind of like... give him a little pat on the bum. Get him moving.
so he is moving. He's following you out. Eating the ice cream that Jonas brought him.
And then I'll just turn back. So Jack's carrying a whole tray with 6 drinks. I'm like, wow, Jack, you're going to drink all those?
If time passes by, maybe, but I figured I would bring him just in case you wanted something while you're working.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I think I would just be careful drinking that many of those juices. It might have a lot of sugar in them.
So, Felix, I heard you say that you could make my loot into my rapier?
I mean, it's just a neat idea that I came up with. I don't know if it could be done. You didn't ask me to check into that.
Well, I mean, I figured that would be something that would take you a lot more time to do. I was just trying to give you something quick to work on that allows me to hide my rapier so that if we ever go in somewhere, my weapon is hidden.
I guess so. I just think it's kind of boring.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't looking for it. If you can come up with a design that will give me an instrument that can also turn into a weapon, I am happy to have you create that for me.
Okay. Well,
It doesn't have to be right now. Continue with the project we have at hand. But
once we get to the blacksmith, then I want to look over everything and see if there's a way for me to create a sword loot.
Okay. All right.
Loot.
Yeah. So you put everything down and start looking at what you've got. Like, okay. So roll a general intelligence check.
Well, how about that?
That ain't coming to fruition.
5.
So yeah, so looking over everything, you're pretty confident that you could, if you use enough iron ore at the beginning of this loot, make it into a small, about 2-inch dagger at the top that could just come out.
You know what? I feel like maybe we don't have the parts to kind of do this the way that I wanted to, so maybe we'll just stick with your idea for now.
Okay. That was kind of why I had my idea.
That's still a boring idea. And I'll start working away.
Okay.
Darius murmurs under his breath, "You're a boring idea."
Jak, roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Good
yes.
Good thing I'm good at those. 24.
You gracefully walk across the street with all the jugs of berry juice almost floating along, spilling nothing.
18 on the die plus 6. I'll take that.
All right, yeah. So you enter, you see Felix already working away. Dorhan just kind of leaning against the corner pole.
Jack's gonna kind of come in like one handing the tray, and he's gonna come over and he's gonna set a juice down in front of both of them so they can sip on it as they do their thing.
Dorhan bends down, takes one.
All right, bottoms up.
And then he's gonna hold his hand out to Dorhan.
Oh,
But he just slaps your hand. Yeah, thank you.
A tip. Isn't that how it works?
You really want a tip?
All right, I can feel your games coming along. Good to see you acting proper.
I'll give you a tip. I'll give you all the loot that you've shared with me, that everybody shared with me.
and he pulls out his pockets of his coat and turns it out.
Here you go.
Absolutely nothing in his pockets.
Jak, why don't you talk to Darius? He was saying the other day that he's given lots of people tips.
Do you want to give me money?
Who, me?
Yeah, for the drink.
You didn't give me a drink. And why would I want to give you money?
I gave everybody in the room a drink.
I didn't take it.
I said it in front of you at least.
Oh, okay. So, are you going to give me a tip for the bag I gave you then?
I'm only borrowing that, but understood.
So, Atlas, while you're in stasis, you're still aware in stasis, right? You just choose to stay in stasis. You're aware that you're aware that Jonas has been working on you, like not disturbing you or trying to hurt you, but she has been working on you while you've been in stasis. That's
Okay.
why. Yeah.
Any no specifics?
No, just your rear end, kind of in that region.
Just rear? Nothing. That's it. Nothing lower.
No.
All right.
Jak is going to make his way over to Jonas, and he's going to offer her a drink.
Okay.
And he might even try to offer one to Atlas.
All right. So as you come through the door, you see Jonas is kind of standing behind Atlas, crouched down. Oh, hey, Jak. What is it now? Do I need to come running across into the tavern again? Did you forget something?
No. I brought you a drink that you gave us. Just making sure everybody's doing good. And then he's going to hold it in front of Atlas, and he's going to kind of rotate it. Hey, Atlas, you want this? It's good.
How can I resist?
So you see these two little green kind of things poke out of his mouth, and an eyeball pop up, and two little arms reach and pull the the mug from you inside Atlas's mouth.
He can carry that mug. That thing is strong.
Fair enough. All right.
Thanks for the drink. And she just walks over and sets it down beside her chair. Doesn't drink from it.
Okay. Anything I can do for you since you've been so helpful?
Actually, there was something that I was going to do for you. I didn't have time before you guys all ran off. I had a little bit of something for everybody. If I could have your gauntlet that does the grapple, could I borrow that for like just a little bit of time?
Sure. And he's gonna pull off his left gauntlet and he's gonna hand it to her.
She picks it up. Like, this is so awesome! I wish I'd made something like this. I gotta study it and wait. Yeah. Can you give me like maybe just a little bit of time? And where you gonna be? I'll bring it to you.
I'm assuming I'm going to be hanging out in the blacksmith area. But if you like that, the old man on my island made that. He also made this one, and his crossbow's gonna flex out for a second and then retract.
I can't be looking at that each time you're in. I love inventions. Absolutely amazing. That must be a very, very smart person. Why did he do that? Was it expensive? Did he charge you a lot of money, or did he make it out of the kindness of the heart? Oh, was it a family member? Was it your father? Was it an uncle? Who was it? Who did this for you? Why would he do such an amazing invention and give it away?
Well, the island I came from is kind of primitive, and I was one of the few that went out and like scavenged and found food. And I used to travel just treetop to treetop, and the old man saw that I was the one doing that, so he made these items for me so I could do it faster and bring in more. So I guess just I don't know, the old man. That's really all I've ever called him.
His island only has one old man. That's it.
The old man.
It's the only one. Nobody else lives past 30.
Wow, so you're a provider for the whole your whole island? That's incredible. I didn't know you did that.
Yeah. That's actually I was doing that when I met Reen, because I would say my island's kind of primitive compared to seeing all these like automatons and stuff. I'm not used to seeing this stuff, and so I was one of the few that went out to get the supplies. And one day while I was out there, I got jumped by a bunch of creatures and was fighting, and just out of the blue, Reen appeared and started fighting alongside me, and she actually saved me that day. And there's not a lot of people on my island blessed with magic. I'm one of the few. So on top of having that skill set, that's why I'm the one to go out and travel. That's why they sent me on this tournament, and hoping that I can get more for them.
You're so lucky. Reen's amazing and beautiful, so beautiful. You're so lucky. You have all these gadgets given to you. You got like a drake given to you. You've been so lucky. I hope you count your blessings every day.
I do appreciate what I've been given, so I don't want to ever take it lightly.
Awesome. Well, let me get working on this for you, and I'll find you at the blacksmiths.
Okay, sounds good.
She runs off. All right, so during the
locker when no one can see what you're doing.
Yeah, during this time, then Felix is still working away. Anybody want to accomplish anything during the time period that Felix is working?
I'll remain in stasis.
Oh,
Yeah.
actually, I do. Jack, are you back at the blacksmith?
Yeah, I've wandered back in.
Okay, I'm gonna reach into the bag, and I want to take out my immovable rod.
Okay. Jack kind of moves back his little cape.
Yeah, you do. That's the tip Jack was looking for.
Bruh.
And I'm literally just gonna play with it. Like, I'm just gonna sit.
Okay, settle down.
Just
All
click
right.
the tip a little bit.
So Darius is playing with his rod. Jack, what are you up to?
Jack's gonna.
Watch.
He's gonna slowly
Jack's
get
gonna watch
closer to. He's slowly gonna get closer to Felix as he's like, because he is interested in what he's doing. So just like over time, he's gonna get closer and closer until basically he's gonna be kind of just over his shoulder watching.
Let's not forget that Felix is working on my instrument.
There's a lot of stuff going on right now.
So as part of the design, as I'm modifying this, I want to include the dwarvish pelvic bone.
Okay. Absolutely.
It's going to be a key part of this new loot rapier combo.
I love it. I love it. Any extra special design features you want to add to this while you're working, Felix? We got the pelvic bone.
Yeah, I mean that's the key one. It's going to
Okay.
be like a crowning piece.
A central piece. Okay, got it.
Yeah, yeah.
It'll add to the acoustic sound.
Are you like muttering this stuff as you work?
I'm always like muttering stuff to myself in Gnomish as I work.
Oh, and Gnomish, lame. Jack's just watching them.
Lame. All right. Okay, so
Do I know Gnomish? I doubt that.
no, you don't.
I do not.
All right, so if nobody wants to accomplish anything, we can move forwards to Felix coming close to the completion of the unit.
Instrument.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so you guys have been chilling, watching. Dorhan hasn't really moved. He's just stayed kind of leaning against the side, sitting on the floor. So Felix, as you're looking down at your construction, and you're looking at it, and it is completed, and you hand it over. Are you gonna just immediately hand it over to Darius?
I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna show it to him,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say, "Look, all right, Darius, look, it's done. So, it's pretty awesome. So I added some cool new features. So if you press this compartment here, out pops a beard trimmer, which I think is pretty cool. And then you can just push that, and I try to push it in, and it like doesn't, it kind of like gets jammed a little bit. I'm like, oh, okay, well, we'll come back to that. And then I also added this really cool thing on the top, and so like on the neck now, the pelvic bone is like worked into the neck. It's like a decoration, like right as the neck starts to come out of the center of the guitar or the lute, and I'm like, I thought this would be a really cool addition that makes you look more threatening. People will fear you because you're displaying the remains of your fallen enemies on your weapon.
Yep. Okay. I mean, it does look really cool.
I've read about that in books that a lot of people do that. So I thought that it would be a good idea. Because, I mean, you're not a really dangerous guy, so it would help if you looked dangerous. And then people won't start fights with you.
I mean,
That's
I
fair.
can usually talk myself out of them, but it does look really cool, and I do have some music that I think I can play that goes along with this really well. So, thank you. And how do I get the sword out? The thing that I asked you to do?
You know what? Give me 5 more minutes. Felix is going to turn around and just like
Frantically. All right, ting ting. You see the sparks flying. You see a little bit of a blue glow happening. 5 minutes elapse.
all right, here it is. It's amazing. It actually slides in really flush with the neck of the lute. So you hold it up and boom, you can just pull the rapier out just like this, and it goes back in no problem. And I even got the beard trimmer to go back in. Maybe don't try using it though.
I don't think that's going to be an issue as he like strokes his beard. Listen, Felix, I appreciate this, and I appreciate that you added your own little creativity to it. Thank you very much. And I want to actually like test it. Does it still play?
It does play. He did a good job.
It's just really out of tune after getting hammered on.
Yeah, that's fine. But I can adjust that. That's okay as long as it still works.
Yeah. All right. No, this is actually a very simple thing for Felix to do, so it's executed perfectly. He was expecting something way more advanced to have to do. All right. So as of this all kind of finishing up, Atlas, you feel yourself coming out of stasis. You see Jonas is working on something in the corner of the room. Oh, you're awake.
Oh, yes. Yes, I am operational now. Fully operational now.
Everybody's been all of a buzz waiting for you.
Ooh.
Apparently, they didn't even know you're going into stasis. They're not very happy.
Oh, I didn't even know I was going to stasis. It just sort of happened. I don't normally I schedule maintenance in stasis modes, but I think I was just really overwhelmed. Anyways, I'm well now. How are you, Jonas?
I am so good. All of my friends made it back, and I got to work on some special projects, and I got to help them, and I give them some juice. Do you like juice? Wait, the Automaton said you eat. Do you eat? Do you eat or drink?
I consume things, but I wouldn't really clarify as eating or nourishment.
Here, try this. And she picks up the jug of berry juice that she did not drink and runs it over to you.
I just dumped the whole thing in my mouth,
Okay.
like jug and everything.
Okay. He goes, well, how did that taste? Was it good?
Yes, a little woody, and, yeah, I have hints of berry in there and some milkish, I think.
There's something in there. I don't really know what it is. But I do have something to show you.
Ooh, exciting, is it? Oh, sorry, I don't want to ruin it. Tell me. Tell me.
It's a bit of a surprise, but turn around and open your hatch.
I usually get someone else to open the hatch for me. Last time I tried, I shut down. Is it?
Don't push too hard. We're not going to evacuate the hatch. We're just going to
Okay.
open it.
Just a little squeak. Okay,
Yeah.
I turn around and...
So, so Jonas runs around and she goes around behind you and she kind of like, she gently puts her hands in and she pulls out and she holds and shows you. And you see Filbert standing there and he's like doing like a little pose like this. And she's worked some of the metal components from the unit that was inside you within Filbert's like organic structure. There you go. Now, Filbert wanted to help, and now when you need to do your lucky thing, Filbert's gonna do it for you.
Oh, wow. Oh, Filbert, you look handsome as ever. So, what can you do? Show me.
Well, he could show you, but then he has to use some of your energy, and I don't know if you want to use that, because you just rested to get all your energy back.
Oh, okay. Well, is there any instructional manuals that come with Filbert now?
There is not.
Wonderful. I love figuring it out all on my own in the heat of battle when things are most chaotic and perilous.
Best way to learn, I say, sink or swim. And she
Definitely, especially
shuffles
when
it
the
back.
lives of my friends are hanging in the balance. Ah, what a rush.
So Filbert
Let's
jumps
not
back in the
call that
hatch and...
Mastos, please, okay?
Okay.
Perfect. Speaking of which, where are my friends? I'm sure they'll be very excited to see me.
So Jak said, I think, at the blacksmith.
Oh, okay.
I'll come with you because I've got something for Jak. Let's go. She starts
Let's
running up there.
go.
All right. I will head to the blacksmith.
Okay. You guys hear the pitter patter, the familiar sounds of tiny little steps running up towards the blacksmith. Hey everybody! I've got
Yeah,
great
so-
news.
Packing up my tools and or is Atlas with her?
Not yet. He's following, but
Oh, okay.
I'm tuning my loot.
Yeah, that's fine. Fucking, I'm just packing up my stuff.
okay. Atlas, you following her out? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah, so she kind of comes in the room. You guys just see Atlas a few feet behind. Great news! Ta-da-da! And she turns and, like, presents Atlas as he comes through the door.
Hello, friends.
Oh,
Good as
hey,
this
Atlas.
beauty.
And as I finish putting my tools away, I'm just gonna kind of like wipe some sweating and be like, "Oh, that was a lot of work. I'm ready for bed."
Ooh, wonderful.
Little bit tired myself waiting around.
Have I missed anything? Anything exciting happen? Any new friends? Any new battles? Any new ways of hugging?
We beat the game.
Okay.
Darius made a friend inside the mansion, but then he didn't want to go see him.
Oh, how'd you get in? I have the invitation right here.
And I pull
And
out the
I
invitation.
pull out the sanguine crystal and kind of like ding, and like kind of like toss it up and grab it.
Oh, great.
He actually
Thank
just
you.
like pushed the door open, I guess. We tried to
Yeah,
Like,
I should have
pray
said that.
for rain and it didn't do anything, and he just casually walked up to it.
Oh, So the door was open the whole time. That's an interesting turn of events.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. So, are we going to the ball?
Jak, can I see you outside for a second? I got this thing for you. And she starts running.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. I think she has something for all of us.
And Jak will walk out.
Okay. So she pulls out your gauntlet, and you kind of take a look at it, and you see there's been some extra sort of spring mechanisms in place along the ridges where the kind of the enchanted cable is in place. It's like, there you go. This is really cool. You can use this really quickly when you want to get somewhere a little bit quicker than you did before. And so you can use your grapple as a bonus action to dash.
Oh, dope. That's awesome. And he kind of like shoots it out a little bit and lets it come back down.
Yeah. It has to have somewhere to grab onto, obviously. But yeah.
Well, I appreciate the time you took to do this for me. That means a lot to me.
I'm always trying to like play with things, make things better and everything. So yeah, happy to help.
I don't have much to give back to you, but maybe you seeing something might lift your spirits. When we were down in the mine, Reen found something, and I believe it's a dragon egg. Have you ever seen one?
A dragon egg? I didn't even think they were still a thing.
I have Reen in the first room of the inn, and she likes to lay by the egg to protect it. I'm gonna go gather it and put it in this bag that can hold, I guess, anything that Darius gave me. So I'm gonna go gather that shortly.
Lent.
Wow! And she starts, I'm gonna go see it! She just starts running off.
And Jak will kind of like look and then kind of jog behind her.
Okay.
How did you get it out of the bag?
Slid it out.
It weighs 50 pounds. You just stuck a hand in and pulled it out?
50 pounds isn't that heavy.
No. I mean, it's an egg, though. Like, how did you grab it?
You can ask him when you're in the same room as him.
Yeah.
And yeah, Jak will catch up to Jonas as they enter the first room.
Jak's like, do you even lift, bro?
Yeah. 50 pounds, man.
Jak doesn't just sit there and lift a loot all day.
Ooh, sick burns.
Loot curls.
Ooh, firebolt.
Okay, so Atlas is up. Are we going into the mansion? What's the next step forwards?
I'm pretty tired, Doran. It's late. I think I need to get some sleep.
Actually, I've got a great idea. I don't know why we haven't thought of this before. How about we leave the city and go to Centaurium?
Are you back on this again?
I mean, maybe tomorrow, Doran, but probably a long journey. I'm tired.
Hold on. You're not the least bit curious, Felix, to what's in that mansion. You.
I mean, I was earlier, but I'm,
No, I get it. You need to sleep, but I figured you'd still want to go in the mansion. Like, the mine was unquestionable for you, and I get it. You have ties to that. But this is another adventure, and it's right in front of your face.
It's just somebody's house. It's not like it's a palace made of water.
I just leaves. And he just walks out, walks away.
Dysfunctional family yet again.
Yeah, my real family's dysfunctional too.
I don't think I know a family that isn't.
Well, should we take a rest then?
Yeah, I think it's probably a good idea. I'm really tired. I'm gonna go lay down.
Where did Jak and Jonas go?
I think
Upstairs
Jak
into room.
said he was going to go show Jonas something, or...
You know.
He's a 17-year-old
About
with
not
a
having
60-year-old.
something to pay her with, so she was just going to show her something.
Game is game. What can I say, you know?
You know.
You know. Again, as a reminder, you have no idea what age Jonas is.
I know, but you gave
Old
me
enough.
a rough idea that she was about 20 years older than me.
Age is but a number.
Yo, old enough. That's right.
20 years older than you?
okey-dokey.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
if Felix
I
is
do
gonna
need a
go lay
mommy, you
down,
know.
does anyone else want to come to the mansion with me?
Felix, did you leave?
Oh yeah, I'm leaving. I'm tired.
So I guess you're just asking Dorhan.
Is everyone else gone? Darius, you're gone?
Yeah, I left when Felix friggin'
Oh, right.
Well, looks like just me and you, Dorhan.
Yeah. Do you want to go to the
Yeah.
mansion?
I mean, not just with you, to be honest.
Okay.
Kind of.
That's-
Only like 80% of a person.
Well, I've got this. I guess you're right.
Mhm. But
So,
we could
Atlas,
have
what? Have
Go
some
ahead.
what?
some drinks.
I
Talk
already
about
had
things.
some berry juice.
Talk about your family. Talk about your missing leg. Talk about your necessity need to try to control the situation, but at first glance you actually bow down to anything Felix says.
I don't think that's true. Do you know that I
Okay.
stopped him from jumping off a cliff?
It was hardly a cliff. It was a
you weren't even
nice
there,
laugh.
so you don't know about that.
Because I absolutely did.
Right. So you have a savior complex.
Sounds
Do
right
I?
up to
Is
me.
that what that is?
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about it. Why don't you come over here?
Well, I do actually want to ask you something.
Okay, you can ask me anything.
From everything that we've been through,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have confidence that we will all make it to Centaurium.
Mm-hmm.
And
Me
out of-
neither.
Well, yes. Out of the entire group that's here, I think, based on things that you've said and people that you want to find, you might at least be somebody who might want to end up going there.
Oh, I'd love to go to Centaurium. I think I need to.
Indeed. If I can trust you with something, if I don't make it, I wrote this, and if you make it to Centaurium, I don't. Could you find my wife and give it to her?
Absolutely. You can actually record a message if you'd like. I can play it back for her.
No, that's
you think-
okay. That
Are you
might
sure?
that might scare her a little bit. I think old-fashioned is the way to go.
Come on. Everything's better in message form.
So
you can really bring apart your emotional dialect and feelings that come through with your voice.
not very trusting of technology. No,
Are you trusting
no
of me?
offense. No offense to you. You're different.
Well then, I think it's time we record a little message for your family upon your untimely death. Or
I'm
timely
just-
death.
I'm just going to ask you to give her this.
Okay.
And he hands you a little folded letter.
Please
Okay.
don't read it or anything. Please just give it to her. If anything happens, I just want to make sure she knows. Yeah.
Okay.
And I hold it up to my mouth, and Filbert grabs it and pulls it inside.
Thank you.
Is there
Maybe
a way
just
I
keep this between us.
Is there a way I could study Dorhan's voice and mimic it?
Not really. No.
No.
You can do a performance check.
No, I mean, if you had major image or something, but not with just what you are.
No. Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, Goran, well, do you plan on leaving us soon, or?
Oh, I don't want to leave. Well, I might want to leave to get to Centaurium, but I don't plan to leave the group.
Okay. Well, I will try to keep you alive as long as possible.
I appreciate that.
No problem. Okay, well, did you want to talk about anything else?
No, that's it. That's all I had to talk about. I just want to get the hell out of here.
Okay, well, we should end this little session of ours with a celebratory hug.
Very well.
And he does
Come
embrace
on
you.
down here. Can you,
Leans down.
can you come
when
down to
you-
my level a little bit, Dorhan? You're quite big.
I just remember you told me not to kneel all the time, so.
But he
No,
does. He
it's
gets
okay this time. It's just us.
Yeah, he leans down.
Yeah,
You hear
yeah.
the clink of his prosthetic knee hitting the floor as he reaches down for a hug.
Ah, this is nice.
Indeed it is. All right, well, we should
Hold on.
rustle these. What? Oh,
Hold on. Yeah, there it is. That's friendship you feel.
okay.
That's warmth.
That's a little bit
comfort.
too long. That's a little bit too long.
Okay, alright,
Sure.
we're working on it. We're getting there, Dorhan.
Okay.
Our first hug was only actually 3.65 seconds, and this one was 13.82. We're progressing.
Well, we're ahead, so we don't need to hug for 4 more times then. Excellent.
That is absolutely not how that works. We need to hug more and longer.
We'll see.
Alrighty. We'll talk to you soon, Dorhan.
Starts making his way out towards the inn. All right, so Felix, as you enter the inn, Darius, where did you end up going when you left?
Upstairs to a room. I went in the inn, didn't see Jack and Jonas, so I just went up to a room because I know Felix is going to rest, so I figured I might as well too.
So as you went up the stairs, the very first room is actually where Jonas, Jack, Reen, and the egg are. So you would absolutely see them. I don't know if you want to interact with that or keep going, find a room. Totally up to you.
Is the
They're
door
all
open?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to interact with what's going on there?
I just got this new instrument. It might be fun. No, I'm going to go to my room.
Okay. All right, Felix. So you enter the tavern and you see nobody there.
Yeah, I want to head up the stairs as well.
All right. So you see the first room, the door is open. You see Jack kind of showing the egg to Jonas. He's looking all excited and kind of moving around, and Reen's kind of like just staring at them, watching.
What are you guys doing?
Oh, look at this. Look at this. He thinks it's a dragon egg. It's absolutely amazing. We're checking it out. Look, it's got this interesting structure on the outside. It looks like molten rock or something. It's like solidified in it. This is incredible.
Oh yeah, we found that down in the mine.
Ooh, seems to be lots of exciting things down there.
I know. I keep telling people that, but for some reason Darius doesn't want to go back down there.
Well, it sounds like it's really dangerous too, so maybe that's why. Maybe he's a bit scared.
Yeah, I think he might be a little bit scared. That's why I was hoping to, with his new loot, to make him look scary so that he could have more confidence.
Oh, he got new loot? What loot did he get?
I modified his loot and made it a lot cooler.
Oh, like the instrument. I thought he got more loot.
Oh, no. The one that he plays.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've heard him play his lute. Can he actually play it, do you think? Or does he just say he can? Because I haven't heard him play it at all. Maybe he just carries it around pretending to be a bard and he's not really.
No, he can play it. He's a talented musician.
Darius! Darius!
And she starts walking down the hallway.
Darius!
She'll actually hear me because I am testing out and like playing chords and
Oh, okay.
in my room.
All right, so she comes charging in.
Oh, you're playing the lute. I wanted to hear you.
And she just sits cross-legged on the floor watching him. So Jack, you're with Reen, Felix, and the egg in the first bedroom. And Atlas, where are you going?
Look at him like Jack starts to undress.
Oh, finally Felix is in here. Much more my speed. So, is that egg gonna hatch, Jack? I don't know much about dragons.
I don't know yet. You remember a few days ago when I was I said I saw a strange figure in town, and I shot my crossbow at somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, if you did, it feels like months ago, but yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, it hasn't been that long, but
I know time's just weird sometimes.
that person visited me.
It feels like we've been in that mine for half a year.
It does feel very long, but that a person came to me at night and was telling me about a bigger role I could be playing with Reen. And when we found the egg, I was just kind of meditating next to it, and I heard that same voice tell me to take it to the keepers to the west. So, besides getting to Centaurium, I want to get this done because I don't know what will happen with the egg, but I feel like I need to get it there for its safety.
Those are people on this island, the mainland, I guess.
I don't know. I don't know a lot about the layout of this area or all the different islands. Again, like you knew there was more out there. That's more than we knew. I know early on, or I mean years ago on our island, we had almost some technological advances, but they all tried to get on a boat and leave to go explore, and everyone that was, at least everyone that I thought that was smart, got drugged underwater and died. So we really just got set back a bunch. So we lost a lot of, material to tell us about the world. So we don't know a bunch. You guys seem way miles ahead of everybody I've seen. So as far as I know, my island exists and where we are.
Wow. I mean, it does sound like you had some really intelligent, creative people on your island, but yeah, I feel like after the first people failed leaving, we'd be pretty stupid to also try and leave.
They thought what they had was strong enough to get out there. And I don't even remember, I heard they didn't even make it far, and they were immediately sunk and all drowned to death. So it was
You
it was hard.
You can't get far without the boats that they use to transport people for this competition, as far as we know.
I mean, the glimpse of what I saw Atlas put up made it look like this world was actually like large. So I would want to explore that, and maybe one day when Reen and I are strong enough, she'll be able to fly me around everywhere, and I'd like to take the whole world in.
Well, I mean, wasn't your main motivation to help your home, though? We need to at least try and see this through.
Yes, but I also feel like this adventure's the catalyst to what's going to continue me, to give me another purpose besides bettering where I'm from. Once this is over, and if we get all the supplies that Centaurium's promised us, and we can be prosperous and grow, then maybe I can, or Reen and I can leave, and I can find my own purpose.
Well, good luck, Jak. I'm still hoping to find mine, too.
Hopefully you find your purpose on this event, too. It's definitely been eye-opening for me.
Yeah, I feel like a lot's changed in the short time that we've been here.
We've grown a lot and learned a lot.
Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't really grown much at all. I'm still the same height. But anyway, I need to get some rest now.
Well, I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, sounds good. And Felix will head down the hall towards his room.
Okay, good enough. As you're walking down, you hear Darius strumming, and as you walk past, you kind of see Jonas just sitting cross-legged, just weaving back and forwards, listening to his strum. And you can take one of the vacant rooms at the bottom.
All right, off I go. I gotta try and go to sleep.
All right.
No staying up late tinkering this time. I already tinkered all day.
You're all tinkered out.
I'll tinker. I'm all tinkered out.
Tinkering with my instrument will do that.
So Jonas like, oh, okay, so you can play. I was kind of interested, and it's pretty good. You're pretty good. You should maybe do this for a living. Oh wait, you probably did do that for a living. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna head out now. It's getting a little bit late, and I think I'm gonna go to bed. Do you need anything else from me before I go? Because I don't want you to come wake me up, because you guys did that before, and I don't like it.
No, you've been great. Thank you.
Okay, of course, not a problem. Bye. And then she hops up and just runs out of the room.
Did she close the door?
She did not.
Ugh. I'll get up and close my door.
Rude.
All right. So, Jak, Darius, are you guys heading to sleep, or you want to do anything?
No, going to sleep.
Okay.
Jak is going to position the egg up against the bed, and he's going to invite Reen to lay on the bed, and then he's going to lay with his head towards Reen and go to bed.
Okay, cool. Yeah, she looks happy with the situation. You almost see a little smile, a little grin on the side, and she rolls off to sleep. Darius, you heading to nights? Okay. Atlas, what do you want to do?
Explore the mansion.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back into the mine. I think I'm going to. Hold on. Let me just see. No, can't do that. I'm gonna go. I have my own room, right?
Yeah, there's
No, I
a
don't.
multitude of rooms up top.
Okay, I'm going to. Yeah, I'll just go up to. I'll just. You know what? I'll go into the hallway of upstairs, and I'll just kind of stand guard in the hallway.
Okay.
And I want to look at Dorhan's letter.
Okay.
What a dick.
All right. Yeah, so as you go up there, you see all the doors are now closed. You hear some snoring coming from within. And yeah, you can sit there and read the letter. You should have access to it in your journal.
It's not it's just folded, right? Like there's no sign of.
No, it's just folded. Doesn't look like he had much to work with.
Yeah, okay. I want to
Anything
practice
else?
my best Dorhan voice.
Okay. Spend a few hours with that, rasping up the vocal cords.
Yeah, I want to I want to spend the entire night perfecting an imitation of Dorhan's voice.
Okay.
So you do with that how you wish.
So roll a performance check.
Okay. Okay, hold on.
Do it at advantage if you're doing it for the full 8 hours.
Okay, hold on.
Thank goodness for that.
So,
Performance.
It's a sick modifier.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm rolling with my regular fucking dice.
Yeah, I already told you to do that.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
13.
You guys are so like
It matters.
superstitious or whatever.
It literally matters.
Okay. Good to know. So you guys drift off to sleep. Atlas, although you're practicing your best Dorhan voice, you're also staying alert. You don't seem to hear anything untoward or anything out of the norm. And over time, now you see kind of the light start to come through the windows. Looks to be morning has risen. As you're still awake, you can be the first one to do anything you wish.
I want to say, everyone, time to get up, but I want to say it in my newly practiced Dorhan's voice.
Okay. So you guys hear him yell, "Everyone, time to get up!" in a strange, gargled voice that you do not recognize, and you're all immediately startled to a stranger that's yelling in the hallway.
Did I benefit from a long rest?
Yes, everybody gets a long rest. Sorry. Yeah.
Jak is going to awake to it, and he's going to quickly secure the egg to make sure nothing happens of it, and then head outside, or at least outside the door.
Okay. Is everybody up? Time to get going.
Darius, like,
your best friend, Dorhan.
And Atlas, you immediately see a door almost knocked off its hinges as Dorhan runs out. Who's here? Who's impersonating me? He's holding his great sword, looking very confused, staring at you.
I just peek out my door.
Where is the Atlas? Where's the intruder?
Oh, Doron, I thought it was you. I just assumed it was such a perfect rendition of your voice.
I beg to differ.
Yeah, I walk into the hall. I'm like, "Are your hearing sensors broken?"
I don't believe so. I can run a scan.
What's a sensor?
That's what it's part of my communication and observation machines.
What makes you work? Okay.
Yes. It's okay,
then-
Jak.
Jak and Reen are going to head downstairs, and as they're heading down there, he's going to be pulling out a ration pack for him and Reen to split.
Okay. As you get down there, you see Doran's already pushed his way down there. He's sitting at one of the tables, waiting.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you going to be giving us normal Dorhan voice lines today, or are you going to be saying weird stuff?
I don't think that I've said anything weird.
You know, splitting the party up and being okay with it. It's just.
When
not-
have I ever suggested to split the party up? We're always stronger together.
Yesterday. And
Hey,
then
one
you left
time.
in the middle of yesterday's conversation.
I was going to try and get Atlas. We were trying to get everybody together.
Are you feeling okay?
I was until you started this conversation.
All right. So you are in tip-top shape.
Going, I was, and so I started this conversation.
Felix, what are you up to?
Yeah, I'm just like getting up and kind of like observing people are going on about, and I'll head downstairs as well.
Okay. Yeah, so you hear the rumblings from downstairs.
Wait, everybody.
What?
You see that?
No.
We're
See
all
what?
here at the same time in the same place. This is
Imagine
new.
that. It's not new.
It has
What?
felt like it's been a second or two.
I mean, yeah, it's been a while, but it's not a new thing. We've been together before. That's how we met, Dorhan.
Okay, I
Well-
get it. Humor isn't my thing.
Oh, you were trying to make a joke.
Apparently
what
not.
was that weird? What was that weird voice you were making, Dorhan? Woke me up.
Yeah, were you trying to imitate Atlas or something?
There was some sounds coming out of
Doron,
Atlas.
what were you doing?
No, I came out and there was some weird noises coming out of Atlas. I thought there was an intruder.
No,
That checks
Atlas
out.
is our friend, Dorhan. Maybe you are a bit confused.
Yeah, you haven't had a headache.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's go to the mansion.
Hold on. Dorhan wants to go to Centaurium. I think we have to have a vote.
Ooh.
Oh, I vote for Centaurium. Hands down. I mean, hands up.
Jack gonna raise his hand.
Okay.
I too vote for Centaurium.
Well, that's 3 votes for Centaurium.
I hate you guys.
I'd like to go to the mine. I feel like it's been so long. I kind of miss the mine.
I don't miss
Mm,
sleeping in it.
fine. Hmm?
I don't miss sleeping in the mine.
What? My
No.
hut was comfy.
The one night we used it.
It was the first night I had it.
All right, well, I think we should go to the ball.
To the ball?
To the ball.
I
What
was
ball?
invited to the ball. The Venmoria ball.
Oh,
Oh, is that what your invitation says?
Yeah, it says Lord Vance, also known as Atlas. You are cordially invited to the Harvesttide Ball at Venmoria City. You and the guests of your choosing, which would be my best friends, may attend an evening of lavish entertainment, food, and wine. Please feel free to send any of your servants to our local stores in the city to take advantage of a special discount and some wares that can only be found in Venmoria City. If you cannot make the ball, please feel free to use this invitation for special entrance to the city at any time. Lord Venmoria appreciates your patronage.
Right. So just so I'm clear, you're a lord?
I am sure. Yes. I can be a lord. Do you
Well, you
like
s-
lords?
You said Lord, whatever his name is, also
Yeah.
known as Atlas.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming they're talking about me. I was the one given this invitation.
Oh, you were adding that part in yourself. That's not written in the invitation.
It's how it's interpreted by the receiver.
Right. You remember,
Mm-hmm.
you weren't the receiver of that letter. You took it off of a corpse.
Mm,
And Atlas, don't lords normally wear capes?
I am wearing a cape.
Yeah, he actually is because he put on the blind guys.
It's a makeshift cape.
I think we need to get you a newer cape because that one looks old and ratty.
Yeah, you know
Oh.
where we can get one? From the mansion.
Let's
All
go
right,
to
well.
the mansion. And then we'll get a cape. And then we'll go to the ball. And I'll meet a lady.
okay. Well, I guess I'll vote for the mansion too. But now it's tied 3-3.
I'll change mine to the mansion if I can go to a ball.
Oh, wait. We forgot about somebody.
Wait, hold on. How is it tied 3-3?
Oh, because Jack put his hand up and Dorhan put up both of his hands.
Okay, then I'll put another hand up.
And
Okay.
I'll put a hands up. And then, hold on.
And I open my mouth and
Filbert.
Filbert comes in and he puts his little 2 twigs up.
I think we're going to the mansion.
Well,
All right.
let's not waste any time.
Oh, we're very not, well, good at that. Oh,
Not wasting any time.
Actually, you know what? One thing before we leave. I've got a little bit of an idea.
oh, Dorhan,
Okay.
always dragging things out.
So Dorhan walks over to Atlas, and you see him kind of like
I
just.
just-
I immediately hug him. Like as soon as he comes over, I'm going for the hug.
Okay, so based on his size, you're just kind of hugging his waist right now. You see him like kind of concentrate a little bit, and he takes his a cloak off and ties it around you on top of the already cloak. And it's a white cloak with a replication of the purple flower that was given to you by Jonas on the back of it.
There you go. Now you've got a cloak.
You know what this cloak would be really nice with?
A top hat.
What's
A
that?
hug.
Oh.
You are currently giving me a hug, so
But a hug takes 2.
I still have 11 minutes of my hugs to use.
Oh, Dorhan. Okay, we're working on it. You're a tough nut to crack.
Mhm.
But I get my nut cracks.
Indeed.
All right, so you
So I got a new cloak.
you did.
Nice.
It's in your journal.
Okay, are we finally ready to do this? Oh, they've already
What's it
left.
called?
Cloak
Let's
of
get
blending.
to it. No time to waste.
Why does it go under used?
Faster, faster, faster.
Oh, sorry. That's just because that's where I have it categorized
Okay.
myself. Okay.
I'm just gonna get rid of the. I'm gonna put the other one like in my. I'm gonna eat the other one, like the old rattered one, and keep the new one.
Sounds good. You still have the mask as the armband, right?
It's around my neck.
Oh, around your neck. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so everybody head down towards the mansion.
Yes, yes, yes.
To the mansion.
All right, so it's moving down. You guys getting closer. It's an overclouded day. You can kind of see the sun behind the clouds, but it's a little bit overclouded. It's a little bit darkened. But the door, everything looks as you guys left it when you were here last. You don't see anything outstanding. You don't see anything outstanding by the mansion doors. As everybody heads over to the mine entrance. So, Thorhan, where's Felix? Looking around.
Oh, yeah. Well, sorry. I just forced a habit. I'm coming.
Just a force I have it.
All right, so I'm gonna put my hand in my pocket and grab the sanguine, but I'm gonna leave it in there, and I'm gonna approach the door.
Okay.
And I'm gonna I want to ready an action in case that orb turns into an orb of death, and I will pull the sanguine out. But I just want to see if it reacts without being able to see it.
So your action is to pull it out? That's what you're holding?
Yeah, so I'm gonna hold it if it reacts to me.
Okay.
Negatively.
Is everybody else walking with? Is holding back? What's everybody want to be doing?
I'm going to stand back and watch his experiment unfold.
Okay.
Does the orb of death know power word kill?
I will stay within 30 feet of him,
Okay. Yeah.
and I will. Hold on a second. Can I ready a spell?
Yeah, you can hold. Yeah, you can hold an action of a
It just
spell.
won't burn the slot if I don't use it, right?
Yes, it does.
It will,
You're
yeah.
ready
Yeah.
to spell.
If
Yeah.
you ready a spell, it has to be used by the next turn, or it fizzles.
For RP
Unless-
purposes
Unless,
here,
but
it
if
wouldn't
it's
be
a
turn, you would
cantrip,
just hold
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you should ready a cantrip
Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
or ready your rear hatch.
Toll the bells.
That's a spell slot, too.
That's a big spell slot.
Yeah, 3rd level.
I will. I'll just cast guidance on him,
Okay.
and,
Enough.
then because I can't. I don't want to burn a spell slot in case I don't
Okay.
need it.
So everybody's hanging back about 30 feet. Basically, the rough area that everybody was before when the experiment with the pelvic bone was executed.
Yeah.
So yeah, Darius, you see as you're walking away, Atlas's eyes flicker, glow red for a second. You feel a little bit of a lift as you walk forwards towards the door. As you get closer, within about 15 feet or so, you see the mist kind of lock onto you, and it's tracking you as you get closer and closer to the door. And as you stand underneath it, it just flicks up and starts pointing towards the group.
Yeah, I'll push the door open.
Okay, you put your hand on, give it a push, and you feel the give, and both doors open, and you see the room that you've seen previously.
All right, fellas.
I start zooming up.
Yep.
Looks
Maybe
like
that
we're all
guy's
in.
not here this time.
All right, so you all start moving in as
Yeah,
you
I'll
start
start
just.
moving towards the door.
Okay. Perfect. Anybody
Everybody
hanging
without
back?
sanguine, do a dexterity saving throw.
Anybody else hanging back, or everybody moving in?
Moving in.
All right.
Moving in.
Darius, you waiting for everybody,
I'll
or-
let them move forward past.
Yeah,
me,
I'm
though. I
actually,
will.
I'm gonna
Actually, Jack's gonna run back and close all the doors.
Shut up. All right, yeah, so as you turn in, and Darius, you now see for the first time the person that was welcoming you before, and he's just staring at you with a smile. And we'll take a 5-minute break.
And that's where we'll leave it for tonight.
Tease, bro.
That would have been the best. And that's where we're all end for tonight.
There.
He's like, I gotta go play Fortnite.
Still won't find out who this guy is or what he wants.
We'll be back in 7 minutes.
7 approximately.
7.
We're back. Little refreshers. So you guys opened the doors to the mansion and Venmoria Manor, and all walking in. Atlas, you're seeing for the first time kind of into this entranceway now as the doors are now open. You kind of see on a wooden floor straight ahead. You're seeing a staircase leading up, and now all moving inside. Darius, you see first this man standing in a full black suit, white shirt, the bow tie. He's got this mustache that kind of curls up, black hair at his side part. He's got his hands kind of put together. Welcome. I seen you finally made it. And you're all are now in mention.
Sweet. Do we get? Oh, this guy looks awesome. Can you blow his picture up? Oh yeah, I respect this dude.
Welcome one, welcome all to Venmoria Manor. Someone has a gift for Lord Venmoria?
Actually, I have a question. Were you standing here this whole time since we opened the door yesterday, just waiting for us to come back?
We all have our assignments, and greeting is one of mine.
What are your other assignments?
Well, whatever Lord Venmoria requires of me, and I am greeting. Now, I'm assuming there was a gift for Lord Venmoria? He holds out one hand.
You know what they say about assumptions.
What do they say?
They are the gifts that keep giving.
Yeah, we brought him this automaton.
Hello, I am a gift.
An automaton would not have allowed you entrance to the manor.
Well, he's a
should have
lord,
gift.
and he has an invitation.
Yes, I am late for the ball.
And you all hear the doors closing behind you. So no gift for Lord Venmoria then. But
Is there
you
like
were-
a specific gift you want? Because if it's out of respects for his role in society here, I'll give him my prized flute I play. But
Well, I actually did have a very nice pelvic bone, but I ended up using it.
Oh, I know. Do we give you the gift to give to Lord Venmoria?
I would be receiving the sanguine, or you said you have an invitation.
Oh, what about a third gift option?
And I just go up and give him a hug.
He stays there. He's still got his hands kind of folded, and he just stares down at you and doesn't move.
This is the gift of friendship in the form of a hug. You're welcome to reciprocate by wrapping your arms around me and embracing me as if I were your friend or family member.
I shall respectively decline.
and then
Well,
Jack's gonna
that-
like tap Atlas a little bit. Hey, he just said the invitation. Why don't you give it to him?
Well, I'm trying to get a little hug here, buddy.
I know, but let's read the room. He has a very serious demeanor.
Right.
Anyway, our friend,
Back way.
our automaton here, Lord Banff, has his invitation to the party.
This
Right,
is
yes.
Lord Banff.
Lord Banff, also known as Atlas, also known as Automated Technician for Life-Saving Assistance and Support. And we
So-
are the Atlads. They are my guests to the ball.
Welcome, Atlads. I must say, it's been many years since a ball took part here in Venmoria Manor. So,
We're
maybe
really late.
ascertain if you are actually Lord Banff or not. May I see the invitation? He holds out his hand.
Of course.
And I hand him the invitation. I like blow the dust off it.
Pulls that door Hans letter by accident.
That's such a good idea. He starts reading it.
Next time we run the campaign. Okay. so
No
you blow
mine in the
up
next one.
Do you pass over the letter?
I want to pass over Doran's letter now.
Wow. Felix doesn't know you have that.
Well, no, but I mean, anyways, that would have been great. Yeah, I passed over the letter.
Okay. So he separates his hand, takes it. He kind of studies. You can see him studying the seal to make sure it's not like a forged seal. You know. Well, to be fair, this is an invitation. So, if you wish to peruse the manor, feel free. However, sorry to disappoint, there will be no ball.
No.
Oh, Paul.
So,
Well, this is terrible.
and Jack's kind of like still presenting his flute. So you don't want this either?
Oh, certainly. Any gifts are welcomed. And he reaches
Oh,
over to
okay.
take the flute. Okay, he takes
Any
it. You
gifts
see
are
him
welcome, eh?
slide it
You
in
seem
his
like
pocket.
it.
He just reaches out, grabs it. Of course. We welcome any gifts. Now, may I
Oh, that's
ask-
great. Here you go. You can have this. I pull out 2 light hammers, and this. I pull out a shovel, and this. I pull out a tent.
Oh,
Excellent.
don't forget this.
And I pull out Dorhan's rotted leg and just put it on the pile.
Oh, good heavens.
Excellent. Feel free to place those gifts on the table in the next room. And he gestures over to the west wall.
So are we going to get to meet Lord Venmorian, or is this, I mean, obviously you were expecting us, so...
If your intention was to go to the ball and meet Lord Venmoria, then I must say that's not going to happen.
Why
well,
not?
because of the ball, or because Lord Venmoria is not here?
Well, I have a
I think we're
question
late
for
for the
you.
ball.
If you were indeed invited to the ball, how do you know Lord Venmoria? Are you an acquaintance, a friend?
I'm a +1 for...
Lord Ban?
Yes, and all
Lord
Yeah.
Vamp.
who know Lord Venmorian know he doesn't have that many friends. We're more of an acquaintance. We were hoping to become friends.
So you wish to become friends with the Lord?
Well, we
Indeed.
heard that he was going to be picking our bones off of the shipwreck, but he didn't. So we're here now.
Our court jester here, he's the funny one. Very straight face. That's the kind of humor he has. Dorhan, you can handle the jester, please.
We actually think he got hit on the head on the way here. He hasn't really been himself. A little bit slow, you know what I mean?
Been kind of up in the trees, if you know what I mean.
You with the bone picking comments.
Jack.
Could you
Yes.
perhaps embellish on what you mean by bone picking?
While we're interacting with this guy, I want to watch his mannerisms and how he behaves. Is this a living person or another automaton?
Roll an investigation.
27.
Oh,
That's
nice.
one, baby.
Here's
Yeah,
his
so-
family lineage.
blood type A.
His blood type. yeah.
So yeah, watching him, you can tell that he is indeed like flesh and bone. Just his mannerisms, you can tell you would notice any type of sort of more mechanical movements about him. And although he really hasn't moved, other than to reach out to accept items, he hasn't moved. He hasn't left where he's standing. He looks very just poised in that position. And you notice his skin kind of looks peculiar at times. You almost feel like there's like a ripple or something, something strange with his skin, but you can't really tell what it is.
Can I take a look at the ground around him? Like, I'm assuming this mansion is like old and dusty and stuff, or does it look well kept?
So it looks well kept. The floors
Okay.
are clean. You can roll a perception. I'm gonna take a deeper look.
When Atlas hugged him, did he hug like a human or did he hug like a robot?
Didn't hug at all.
Oh, I thought you had your arms around him.
I did, but he didn't.
Right, so that's what I mean. Like, if you put your arms around a human and squeeze, you'll know that it's a human.
Oh, yeah. I guess would I've
You would have,
ascertained?
yeah, you would have definitely noticed the difference. It's it was squishy.
Okay. Did he feel cold?
No.
No. Okay. Sorry. Perception. You said, right?
Yeah.
That work? Oh fuck it. Perception. 17.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, 17. Okay. So yeah, you kind of look where he's standing. There's nothing kind of looks like it's holding him in place. He's got actually quite nice black pointed shoes. They look like they're quite well polished. His pant legs look like they've been nicely straightened at the front. Looking around, you see one or two kind of paintings, some seating areas. You see some kind of suits of decorative armor, and two entrances or exits to different rooms to the east and the west, and a staircase leading upwards with two sort of lion-looking statues on either side of it. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. Pretty high ceiling. You can see when you look up, you do see like railings, like a banister from a second level that kind of like opens up and is around.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Can you say that again?
The last part?
Just kidding. The whole thing. Okay. Okay.
So
cool.
feel free to place any gifts on the table in the next room if you wish.
All right, great. Yeah, thanks, Guy. We'll do that.
Cuthbert. You may call me Cuthbert.
Yeah, sure.
Can you do the voice?
And you are?
We're the Atlads.
Yeah, we're the Atlads. I'm a friend of Lord Bant.
You can call me Atlas.
Atlas. Excellent. And you are friend of Lord Banth? Points to you.
Yeah, that's right. I am. I'll head to the next room now, and I'll start walking.
Okay, come on, Atlads. Let's carry on with our day here. Good day, Cuthbert.
I'm gonna cast
when
Detect
you want
Thoughts
to
on
work
him.
on the hugging, we can continue that exercise together. All right, come on, Atlads. Come on, Jester.
So Dorhan is kind of just standing, looking around. He doesn't look quite sure on what to do here. So he just stays quiet and he follows the group.
I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts on Cuthbert.
Okay.
I'm not gonna probe deep. I just want to like see if I get anything off of the surface of his thoughts, or what's immediately on his mind.
Would he still have my guidance?
No,
I don't need guidance. Not for the initial. It's only if I probe deeper that I need the thing.
it only lasts for 1 minute anyway. Yeah. So whenever he's asking the questions, he is genuinely trying to find out if you're friends or enemies of Lord Venmoria.
Okay. So I actually get thoughts from him.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. I will continue on.
Okay.
Can I would have had to cast an insight or do an insight check while he was talking, right?
Actually, before I walk away, I'm gonna say, Cuthbert, my name is Darius. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Darius.
Do you know where Lord Venmoria is? And I want to read his surface thoughts.
Okay. Not. Well, how long does this last for? A minute, right?
1
Yeah, 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah.
Yeah, concentration up to a minute.
Okay. Well, I don't know where he currently is, but he'd usually be in his room or in the throne room.
Is that what I get from his brain too, or is he lying?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, seems to be truthful.
Okay. All right. I will then follow the party.
Yeah, so if you want to roll an insight while he's asking that question, Alice, you can.
Okay. Well,
What size is that dice? Did I just see like a fist dice get rolled then?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's just it's metal. It's the paladin dice that Steve uses.
Oh.
So 18.
18? Okay. So as he's answering the question, as far as you can tell, it looks truthful. Doesn't look like he's trying to be deceitful. You don't see any movements or sweating of the brow.
Well, it wasn't that he wanted to be deceitful. Like, I was more or less looking for like intention, essentially. Like, is that can you ascertain that from an insight check whether they're trying to be like do they have evil intention or they have like
Not, I mean, it would have to be just like
intention.
whether they're saying something or doing an action or something, like trying to perceive. Are they trying to do that shiftily? Or are they trying to do that like in a negative way,
Right.
not just kind of a general?
Yeah, that's what I meant. I was like, probably had to do it when he was like asking about us.
Yeah.
Or during conversation. Okay. All right.
All right. So while this is happening, Felix, you charged off into the other room, right? Or just away from the group?
I started walking forward, but as Darius stops, I'll kind of stop and stay close enough to listen.
Okay.
I haven't really walked entirely away yet. I'm still.
Okay. Did you leave your tent and everything on the floor, or did you put it back in your bag?
I'll pick up all the junk.
Okay.
Does he pick up the leg?
No, I do not pick up the leg. No.
I just like I take cues from Felix picking up all his stuff, and I just like I grab the leg too, but I don't put it away. I just carry it with me.
Well.
Anyway, sorry. Which room? Which room was it that you wanted us to?
Oh, you can just put anything on the dining tables in the east room. And he points over towards the east entrance. And if you need anything, please let me know. Please do not go to Lord Venmoria's room or the throne room. That will not make him very happy.
Okay, great. Just so we know where not to go, where are those located?
They're located. His room is on the 2nd floor, and there are stairs leading to the 3rd floor. Those are the 2 places you most definitely should not go.
When can we expect to, I don't know, see somebody? Are we just gonna wander around?
What are you here for? What do you wish? I told you that there was no ball.
Well, I just wanted to speak with Venmoria.
Lord.
Yeah, Lord Venmoria. My name's Felbin, actually. And
Nice
I
to
had
meet
some
you,
stuff to talk
Felbin.
to him about.
What was it you wanted to talk to him about? Perhaps I can be of assistance.
No, I'd rather talk to him directly. It's pretty important.
Did you not see him while you were in the city or at the beach?
No, I haven't had the chance to talk to him. Anyway,
Well,
I guess we'll leave the gifts and have a look around, and we definitely won't go to those places that you told us exactly where they were. All right.
Excellent. Anywhere else, feel free.
All right. Sounds good. And I'll start heading towards the dining room.
Okay. So while the conversation was happening, Darius, were you moving towards the other room? I seen you
Yeah,
moving your...
and then I see this woman, so I will approach her and speak with her.
Yeah, so as you kind of walk through, Darius going first, roll a perception, Darius.
One second, please. Perception 21.
21. Awesome. Okay, so as you walk towards the kind of the archway to walk through, you see now, you get a little glimpse of behind the stairway, and you see a very decorative door that you couldn't see from the angle you were at. And then as you reach this archway, yeah, you see like basically what he said, a dining room table. There's plates laid out everywhere, forks, knives. There's some like bookshelves in the corner, some mounted kind of like hunting kills, and yeah, a lady standing in the corner.
Is that the decorative door there that I'm pinging?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so I will approach her, and I just same thing. Like I want to ask her questions. Well, first, so I'm gonna lay on the charm so that she feels comfortable talking to me. Gonna try and kind of flirt with her to build that rapport. So whatever checks you need me to do, I'm willing to do. And then I want to try and get out of her. Where is Venmoria? What's going on here?
Okay, well, we'll just kind of do one thing at a time then. So you approach her. What exactly do you say?
Hello there. How are you?
I'm fine.
Oh, are you sure? You don't sound fine.
I'm okay.
All right.
And you just see she's got kind of red hair kind of dangling down. She's wearing the kind of this green kind of what you'd see as a servant's dress, and just holding her hands down by her side.
Do I notice the same thing with her skin as Cuthbert?
Roll a investigation. I don't think you've seen anything with Cuthbert's skin.
Fair, but do I notice anything about her skin? So that'll be 15.
15. So you don't really notice anything outstanding other than, her facial expressions and stuff aren't changing very much. But other than that, you don't really notice anything untoward.
Okay, well, I introduced myself. Well, I'm Darius, and you are?
I'm Beth.
Hello, Beth.
Hello.
So what do you do here?
I serve the food.
I see.
And what is the food?
When is the last time you served any food here?
Today, we all have to eat.
What did you eat?
Bread.
Just bread. Okay. Do you enjoy what you do here?
Of course. Do you like Lord Venmoria?
Well, I am actually a friend of an acquaintance of his, and I was hoping I can meet him.
So that would make you a friend of Lord Venmoria.
I suppose. Would I be able to see him?
Well. She doesn't reply.
What if I wasn't a friend of Lord Venmoria?
She doesn't reply.
I want to poke her forehead.
As you poke her forehead, your finger sinks in a little bit.
Yeah.
Please don't touch.
Yeah, I'm all about consent. What is wrong with your skull?
No reply.
Atlas!
I'll run a scan on her.
Well, I mean, you don't know anything that's happened. I'm calling you over.
Oh, I'm at the doorway. Have I not heard that?
Yeah, you would. Yeah, this is. Yeah, you're in close proximity. So
Yes, Darius?
Something's wrong with her.
Well, that's not great. You just might be different. But let's take a look. And I, had to run a scan on her.
okay, roll a medicine check. Did you change your microphone at all? It was like cutting in and out a little bit there, or no?
No, my computer was definitely lagging.
Oh, okay, all good. Yeah, it's clear now.
Sorry, what? Sorry, what?
What are you trying to tell from her?
I want to ascertain if she is sick or there's something like physically wrong with her.
Okay, so medicine check.
19.
Okay. So you can see kind of the little beads of sweat, a little bit of skin discoloration, but nothing that you can see that should, make her act any different than a normal person.
Okay. Can I gather if she's like human or not?
From observing, if you want to go and start touching her, then we can do a different check. Just from like without having to go and touching, as far as you can tell, she looks human.
Okay, I'm gonna go up and give her a hug, but I'm also gonna be very inquisitive when I'm hugging her.
So but before he touches her, I'm gonna like lean over and be like, I poked her forehead, and like poke my forehead quick.
I poke his forehead, but pretty sharp and fast.
Ow! Yeah, I guess I should be careful with my word. But you felt that, right? Like my skin doesn't give when you poke me, right?
I mean, if I...
And I poke really hard next time
No,
to see.
no.
Just
You know,
go,
like so I demonstrate on him, like I just like poke him like I poked her.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, poke me like that. On my forehead.
I poke him on the forehead.
Okay, yes, you are there, and you are of solid mass.
No give, right?
Oh, I mean, if I'm
Her
gentle...
forehead was squishy.
Okay, well, hold on a second. Maybe she just needs a hug.
Maybe these people are all... Remember how we were told that he does experiments on people? Has she reacted at all to this conversation? Like, we're having this right in front of her.
She's been whenever Atlas is talking, her head is slowly moving over and watching, and like
But
you can
she's not,
see
like-
she's actively listening to the conversation.
But no, like, response on her face. No,
No.
like, I'm not an experiment. What are you talking about? Okay.
It's just no response. Felix, out of the corner of your eye, you see Cuthbert actually moving towards that direction extremely slowly.
Like, slowly, intentionally slowly, or slowly like that's as fast as he can go?
Roll a perception.
Is he sneaking, or is he crippled?
Okay, so
22.
he looks like he's walking like a normal person should walk. He's just taking his time. He's moving almost half the speed that you would expect somebody to just walk across the room.
I'm telling you, this mansion is literally the sloths from Zootopia.
So I'm gonna go up to the lady.
Good evening. My name is Atlas. What is your name?
Hello, Atlas. My name is Beth.
Beth.
Staring down at
That's
you.
I'm gonna
great.
pile all the junk on the dining table.
Usually a short form for Bethany. Very beautiful name. Bethany,
Well,
from where I'm from, we greet new people with a standard and wonderful warm hug. I'm going to give you one right now.
And I go in and I give her a hug.
Are you a friend of Lord Venmoria?
I'm like shaking my head. I'm like, say no, say no, say no.
I am an acquaintance. We were invited to his ball, but we were very late.
I'm still hugging her, and I'm kind of like gently feeling around, feeling her.
I'm just hugging her and feeling her up.
Okay, roll an
But I
investigation.
want to know. Yeah. Okay.
Pervert. Which
Trying to
is
get more
advantage.
details about her physiology, right?
Yeah. Ooh, 20,
I bet he is.
24. I'm feeling this girl like.
It's
from
like,
the
show me your
inside out.
physiology, baby.
I bring out my probe.
I want to know her menstrual cycle when we're done here.
2 days ago. Yeah,
Beth,
so
open up your rear hatch.
you got one of these? So yeah, so as you're hugging and
I'm
kind of
gonna
having,
send in the probe.
all right, bring it back, everybody. So as you're giving her this hug, everything kind of feels normal. Like you feel the warmth. Body should feel like there's a little bit of give, but with flesh, you understand that that's the case. But for a split second, you almost think you feel something ripple across your arm underneath her skin while you're hugging her.
Underneath my skin?
Underneath her skin.
Oh,
as
under
you're
her
hugging
skin. I was like, I have skin.
And then you realize that you have skin all of a sudden.
She's infected me with humanity.
Curse of flesh.
Okay, so something rippled under her skin.
Yeah.
Like her skin rippled, or like something moved under her skin, like
You
moving from location to location.
You felt, say you were like holding somebody's arm and you feel like something move underneath your fingers while you're holding their arm, like something rippled underneath her flesh.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay.
So as this happening, Cuthbert's approached. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Well, you can allow. I'm grasping tight.
Okay. And she's just looking at you, kind of expressionless. So Cuthbert, yeah, just approaches. Ah, you did indeed bring gifts. That is much appreciated. Vance friend, was it? Acquaintance? What was your name again? Talking to you, Felix.
Felbin. Felbin's my name.
Ah, yes, Felbin. And remind me again, what did you want to talk to Lord Venmoria about?
I didn't tell you what I wanted to talk to him about.
Well, can you tell me now?
No, it's kind of a private matter.
Let me be very blunt with you. Do you intend harm against Lord Venmoria? Or are you here to help Lord Venmoria?
I'm gonna say neither. I'm just here to have a conversation. Maybe we can help each other. I mean, I'm not here to hurt anybody. And I'm not wearing my suit, by the way. I'm
Okay.
Yeah.
Very well. He starts to slowly walk back to his post by the front door. What the hell is going on? Dorhan yells
Okay.
from behind. I don't like any of
I-
this.
I'm going to. Okay, I want to do two things. I'm going to use one of my bardic inspiration to inspire Atlas,
Okay.
and I am going to unsheath my dagger and yell, "Atlas, hold her tight!" And I'm going to go, "I am so sorry if you're real," and I'm going to stab her in the shoulder.
I'm gonna hold her tight.
Okay.
Jack's gonna leave the room.
Okay, well, just a second. Just a second, just move you back there. Dorhan was moving up because he was going to shake this chick and see what's going on. So, yeah, Alice, you grab. You're still grabbing hold of this lady. Darius, roll for attack.
I'm so sorry. This is not how hugs are supposed to be.
Natural 20.
Okay, roll damage.
Okay, so it's with my dagger. So D4. Okay. So that's a 4. So it's gonna be 8 damage plus 3. So 11 damage.
Okay. So you lunge forward with the dagger, and it pierces right into, where were you aiming for?
Just her shoulder. Like, I'm not trying to do critical damage. I want to see, 1, how she reacts, and 2, if she bleeds.
Okay. So as the dagger goes into the shoulder, you almost don't see a reaction from her. It's just a little, like, exhaling of air. and then you see this black fluid start to come out, and she starts to bend, and the small hole that you made starts to split open, and you see 15 snakes just fall right out of the corpse as it drops to the ground. And everybody roll initiative.
I'm covered. Am I covered in snakes?
The body is collapsed. You're no longer holding anything, and snakes are all around in this area. You weren't sharing her space, so you're right beside it.
These are cute. Hi, little buddies.
I can't believe you just stabbed her.
Would
I knew something was
would are these like, is this aggressive, or like are these snakes just kind of like out moving around?
They right now are they're twisting in a whole pile, and they're lashing out. You can see these teeth. It's weird because these don't look like full snakes. They look like they've got the kind of like this green kind of ooze all over them, and they're almost melded together, but you can see separations within their bodies, almost like they haven't fully separated from each other.
Would Jak be able to tell what kind of snakes these are?
You can use an action to do a survival check if you want. On your turn.
Oh yeah, I thought he said to roll initiative. Sorry.
Oh, I didn't hear him say roll initiative. That's on
Yeah.
me.
Everybody roll initiative. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna kill this thing though.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Wait, are we rolling initiative?
Yeah, the snakes are out.
Yeah.
Everybody's rolling initiative.
after
Yeah.
the snakes came out.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me turn you up.
Are you here to do someone harm? Nope, but we're gonna kill this lady.
I know.
I
didn't
again,
do it.
my intention wasn't to kill her, but the more, I mean, one, I poked her skull and it was squishy, and the more she was reacting, I just like, I'm like, and then the whole experiment thing, I was like, this isn't a person.
Atlas, what's your perception? Or your initiative?
18.
18.
I didn't mean to crit, to be fair.
I mean, she literally had 11 health. Like, it was just unlucky, I guess. Okay, so yeah, these things are just moving around. Jak, you rolled a 20.
Yes.
All right, then you get the jump. You're first.
Excellent. Jak is going to
That's an
step out of the
insane
room.
Initiative order, by the way.
I know, right?
That is pretty cool. Jak is going to use his movement, and he is going to step out of the room, and Reen is going to follow.
Jak, where
Okay.
you going, buddy?
I'm not stabbing random people inside of this manor we were just invited into.
I don't know if you noticed she's not a random person.
She's a pile of snakes now.
And Jak isn't even going to get a weapon out. Reen is also going to remain calm, and they're just going to step out of the room.
Okay.
Anybody else weirded out that he's surprisingly cool with this?
As you move out into the room,
Stab
you
him in the
see
shoulder.
you see Cuthbert. He's just standing. He stopped walking over, and he's standing still. His hands are kind of still crossed by his chest, just watching you.
As he kind of like steps out, Jak's going to be like,
All right, very good. Is that your turn?
"Yep, that's it."
All right. So Darius, you see the snakes now having come out of this body. They immediately all pounce towards you. You see all these heads, 15 or so heads, just lashing out at you, trying to wrap right around your body. And you manage to kind of like tiptoe and sidestep, and they're just flying past you, and they miss their attack. Felix, you're up.
Oh, this is so creepy. This is so creepy. This is so creepy. Make it stop.
There's just this constant, like multiple hisses, just will not stop. It's just constant.
Okay. Okay, so they are attacking Darius.
Yeah.
They tried.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, well, I'm not wearing the suit. I'm gonna pull out the old windsmith hammer, and I'm gonna take a swing.
Classic.
I have the wrong values in here, so I gotta roll. I gotta straight roll.
Okay.
So it's 17 plus 1, 18 to hit.
18 hits. Felix attacks with his buzzsaw.
Surprise.
You just thought it was a windsmith hammer.
Okay. Nine damage. Let's go.
All right.
Is Bro
perfect.
catching flies with that thing?
There's a fucking massive moth in here.
You're gonna wake up Jackson.
Yeah, so Felix still not wearing the suit, but he pulls out this hammer they haven't seen in a long time, and he's gonna go and smash these snakes for 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah, it smashes in. You take about 3 of the heads off. You just splashes you blood, red, normal-looking blood splatter all over the ground, and the rest kind of like turn around towards you and start looking towards your direction.
Well, might be hard to argue that we're not here to harm anymore.
Anything else for you?
No, that's it. I want to be on Atlas's space here, but
Okay.
I don't want to cover up his token. So
There you go.
okay,
right,
yeah, bro.
Atlas, you're up.
Okay. Sorry about that. I am going to bust out my megaphone.
You just did that.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna target the snakes.
Okay. Wisdom save, right?
Yeah, I'm just checking what one it is.
Wow, it's a fail. 9, so damage.
Okay. And they've taken damage?
They have, yes.
Yeah, okay. So it's 1d12 necrotic.
2d12.
What?
Level 5.
Yeah, it's your level, yeah.
Is it?
You get 2 damage dice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. 2d12.
cantrips, yeah.
Damn. Yo, this just got fucked up. So, a 12 and a 13. Or, sorry, a 12 and a 3. So,
Roll 1d12. I got a
That was like-
13.
wow, these physical dice are the shit.
I mean, it has 12 sides on it. It didn't say what numbers there had to be.
It's a baker's
All right,
D12.
so
All right.
yeah, I just like immediately when he gets into snakes, I like jump back and I like bust out my speakerphone and I play like the Atlas R2D2 scream.
Okay.
And I just and I'm also gonna pop my move it in there and I'm gonna back right up to where Reen is.
I just
Okay.
imagine Atlas's
Do
head.
you feel like
spinning.
you see like
Yeah.
you see 2 of the heads pop off the snakes, and as you start to move away, they lash out at you.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
11, I'm assuming, does not hit.
No.
Okay, so yeah, you skitter off outside. Now you can see Cuthbert just kind of standing with his hands together, staring over in your direction. Still a slight smile on his face.
Okay, I just kind of look at him all frantically and I'm just like,
Hey, Cuthbert.
He just gives a little nod of his head, still smiling.
okay, that's perfect.
All right, Darius, you're up.
Right, so I'm going to eject my rapier from my loot, put the loot back on my back, and then
So whenever you grab the rapier, when you reach behind and you grab the metal part that Felix told you about and you twist to pull it out, the front of the loot, little clasps you didn't notice, it opens up and you're able to pull the rapier out and the loot stays on your back and closes right up behind you in one fluid motion.
oh, that's so cool! I actually, sorry, this actually says that as he pulls it out. Felix are amazing. Roll that plus that. So I rolled a dirty 20.
Okay, that hits.
Did that hit?
It did, yeah. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
Does
Be
a
very
16 hit?
afraid.
21 AC. Sorry, bro.
Plus 3. All right. So that is 5 damage.
Okay, 5 damage. Got it.
And I will inspire Felix because, well, just with that, Felix, you're so cool. That's my inspiration to him.
Yeah, perfect. All right, any movement for you?
No.
Alrighty. Dorhan's up. Dorhan's like, I don't understand what's happening here.
Just ignore this. I'm picking something.
And he rages. Pulls out his great sword. Swings twice.
That's what I do when I don't understand either.
I'm confused.
So he hits
Being
both.
confused makes me angry.
I'm always angry.
So you see, so Dorhan hitting like you really haven't seen him hit much before, but he just takes off 3 of the heads, right around, switch off 2 of the heads. There's now one kind of like snake, kind of like whipping around, left on the floor, and he will end his turn there. Jak, you're up.
Jak is going to kind of like peek in to the room, see that they're going crazy on this thing, and then he's going to look to Cuthbert and kind of look at the floor, and that'll be it.
Okay. Perfect.
Doing nothing.
All right, so Darius, you see this one snake? It's left, just lash out at you, trying to bite you because there's not enough of them to try and grab you. 19 to hit.
Aye. That's a lot of damage. I'm gonna cutting words that.
Okay. Yeah, 27 damage.
So that's an 8.
It's kind of metagaming.
Yeah, I know. I shouldn't see the damage. I was planning on doing it anyway. just to be clear.
I know. It's not your fault.
Oh yeah, I guess I should not show that.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you auto roll the damage, right? It's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's really
Yeah, I don't want to take that much damage, but no, I had fully intended to cutting words it.
Yeah, it's all good.
He got an 11, doesn't hit.
Okay. All right, flashes out. Yeah, you avoid that attack, and it has no more. So Felix, you're out.
Okay, I'll swing the hammer again. Only a 12 to hit this time.
12 does not
You have
hit.
inspiration.
12 does not hit. So
You have inspiration.
and I just gotta double check one of my features. I know I have inspiration.
He might want to use it later. Lasts for an hour.
Yeah, I don't need it.
Kill the snake.
Darius really dislikes snakes.
Oh my goodness.
I know. The guy who complained about background noise the most. He's vacuuming.
Can't kill
on
a
stream.
moth.
All right.
Your moths are scary, man. They got wings.
I got him.
All right.
Good.
I smash down and take some chunks out of the floor as I miss the snake, and I'm gonna kind of turn the hammer to the side and try to like golf swing it now with my extra attack.
Okay, go ahead.
It's only a 6.
So whenever you hit the floor, it kind of popped the snake up a little bit. So when you went to do your side swing, it just went right underneath, and the snake just lands back on the ground.
So I do that one of those swings like when like a batter in baseball like overswings too hard but misses the ball completely, and I just like spin around and like almost like fall on my butt.
Do like a
Darius
360.
dodges back as the thing swings by his face.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, oh, whoops. That's one slippery snake. That's my turn.
Very slippery.
Oh, good. Okay, Atlas, you're up.
I am going to back up a little bit more. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna stay. Where is Jak?
Right beside you.
Immediately next to you.
Oh, I just seen Reen, so I didn't know if I only see Reen's token.
Oh, that's weird.
Jak is right below Reen.
Oh, okay, it's underneath.
We're touching. We could be hugging.
All right.
Here, I'll move it around a couple of times, maybe.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Okay.
I go, all right, so I guess I'm gonna go over to Cuthbert.
Okay.
We're just gonna chain battle.
Yeah, you get those XP chain bonuses.
I want to, I'm just gonna feel Cuthbert, and I want to know if it feels the same. I'm just gonna be like,
Just cup him.
yeah. I'm just gonna reach out and be like,
Sorry about this, but
just grab him by the arm and squeeze. Is it
Okay.
all weird?
Okay. You can roll a medicine check if you like. As you're doing this, he says,
Okay.
"May I help you with something?" You
okay,
there's-
just seeing if
oh.
you're a pile of snakes automating a body. nothing out of the ordinary here.
Medicine check.
Okay.
Oh, that's only 20. 17.
Okay, so yeah, hugging. You don't really feel what you felt before.
No,
like
I'm not
if-
hugging him. I'm grabbing him this time.
Oh, you're doing like a rough grab. Yeah, you can feel.
Yeah, I'm like grab. Yeah, I'm checking pulse type thing.
Okay. So yeah, you can feel. He does
I
feel
hate when I'm hugging someone and I don't feel what I used to feel.
Sorry.
fully human. Doesn't feel the same as the other girl. It doesn't feel quite right.
Yeah. The other girl felt a lot better. Felt more right.
All right.
Anything for your bonus
Gotta try a
actions?
few more till it's perfect.
Pardon?
Anything for your bonus action?
Does that consider my action?
Yeah,
Okay,
to
that
inspect
would be
something or yeah.
My bonus action is to detach my hand and my rocket scalpel, and I'm gonna put it right next to the back of his head.
Okay.
Just gotta cut him gently.
And I can't hold an action with the. I can't hold an attack with the.
No.
No.
As this appears, he does turn and look at it. He's like, "Is this necessary?"
Oh, just going to trim your hair a little bit. It's looking a little long on the back end. It's one of my many features.
And I'm just going to hold that there. I'm not going to attack with it,
Okay.
but I am going to give it a little trim, just a little trim on the little snips.
Okay.
Hold still. Wouldn't hate to cut you open and a pile of snakes fall out. You know what I mean?
All right, Darius, you're up.
Okay.
This one snake is just flipping around right in front of you.
Okay. I hit. So that's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Six plus 3, so 9 damage.
How do you want to do this?
I got one. Okay, so like while it's slithering around, I want to take my rapier and just like try to jab it in its mouth, and then slice upwards so it like splits it open from the top.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you don't even need to grab it. Your thrust is just so accurate. It just pierces right down, lifting it up and Like almost one flick fluid motion, it just splits in two and lays on the pile of other dead snakes, just completely unmoving with a circle of blood is just
And then
dripping
I
out
just-
of them.
And let my loot eat it again.
Yeah, just fwitching. As it goes back,
Yeah.
the first part of the hilt clicks into the top immediately, and it opens up, goes in. You let it go, and it stays there.
So cool. So cool.
All right. Cuthbert says,
Uh,
"So, are you done having your fun?"
Just a little bit off the left side here, and I think you'll have a perfect cut.
And I'm butchering his hair at this point now. Like, he is looking really fucked up.
If you are attacking, then tell me attack. You can't just. You're attacking.
I'm not attacking him. I'm cutting his hair. I'm giving him a little trim.
What's
Okay.
a hair's
He
AC?
steps to the side. Please don't do that. And he steps 2.5 feet that way. You see as
Alright.
he moves, just a very slow movement.
I'll leave it there.
Okay.
Hovering.
guys. What if everyone in this house is like that? What if Jak is like that? He just kind of walked away. He was really okay with that.
So
And Felix is like getting back up from how he fell over. I'm pretty sure Jak's not made of snakes, Darius. He's our friend.
What if he's pretending to be your friend?
What if you're pretending to be our friend? You're the best liar here.
You don't know
so
that.
Cuthbert-
Everybody stab themselves with their knives.
I poke the tip of my finger and like show him that blood is coming out, even though you've seen me bleed.
I'm not gonna do that.
That's fine. I don't think that you're full of snakes.
So while you guys are having this
You make me a
conversation,
cool guitar.
Cuthbert points over and you there, and he's yelling over at Jak.
Yes, sir.
You seem to have some sense. Are you perhaps the leader of these Atlads?
If you were to ask around, I would not be considered the leader. Personally, I do have the qualities of one, but in an unfamiliar area, I have decided to follow the big guy,
That'd be me.
Dorhan, and
Or
what
Dorhan.
he's recommended.
We're considering Jak for the role.
And since Dorhan follows me, that makes me the leader.
Yeah, I want to come like rushing out of the dining room and like charging towards him and be like, okay, what kind of operation are you running here, mister?
And Doran comes in. Did somebody say I was the leader? And then Cuthbert. I've already been quite frank, I think, but let's do this again. Are you all here to hurt Lord Venmoria, or to not hurt Lord Venmoria?
Jak is gonna put his hands up and go, "Hold on, everybody. Hold on." And then he's gonna step towards Mr. Cuthbert,
Mhm.
and he's gonna go, "We are not here to intend harm upon Lord Venmoria. We are here because this is the last stop we have to make before we depart. We have this invitation, and we figured, why not come visit such a honorable person? And I know he's going to point at Felix, but he's not going to say his name. He has actual business here, and
Felbin
we want to
has
get that
business.
situated before we leave."
So let me
You
get
cut out.
this correct. So you don't mean harm to Lord Venmoria. However, you killed one of his servants. Could you perhaps explain your reasoning for that?
Oh, that wasn't our fault. She just burst into snakes and attacked us.
I poked her and she exploded into snakes.
Yeah, Darius likes to poke women. You gotta watch out.
I will not justify his actions. If his actions are cause for punishment, do as you must. But we are not here to cause Lord Vemorian harm. Sometimes their curiosity gets ahead of them, and I do not come here with any intent to harm, which is why I left the room and came in to see, or to at least be in your line of sight.
So, you are indeed.
What William Shatner over here is trying to say is that we're really just not here to harm anyone. It just kind of takes a long time to say that. It was a really big misunderstanding in that room there. I was just giving her a hug.
She seemed inhuman. So I poked her, and then black stuff started coming out of her, and then she exploded into snakes, and they attacked me. What was I supposed to do?
Everybody
Not
roll a
stab
perception
people.
check, please.
Shut up! I never said stab. Shut your
Everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody roll.
Yes, please.
What are we rolling?
Perception.
Nat 20, baby.
Natural 6, baby.
Yeah.
Dirty
19.
19. Hey.
Same.
Okay.
14 on the die? Plus 5?
I had a 16 plus 3.
Okay.
All right. So, Darius and Atlas, you both hear this very faint hissing noise, but from multiple directions all around the room. You can't tell where it's coming from, but you just hear it's like very, very faint in multiple directions. And Cuthbert addresses the group again.
Jack would hear that too, since he rolled a 19.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, 19. Here's it. So, I'm going to say one last time, because I'm quite undecided where you stand. If Lord Venmoria was to be presented to you from the stairs right there, what would you do?
Questions for him.
I've told you
I
I'll
would
answer
show
any
him
questions.
respect as by kneeling.
And the rest of you?
Yeah, but I want to talk to him.
So one full question.
Did he hear my response?
Sorry, no, I'm hearing like some stuff cutting out. It might be my stuff.
Yeah, no, it's fine. So Darius immediately said, like, I'd kneel.
Okay.
I wanted to say I'd kneel before Zod, but obviously.
All right. So Darius
And
would
Jack
kneel.
said he would show his respect by also bowing.
Okay, and Alice.
I can bow, but I'm not really capable of kneeling properly.
I see. Well, that's most unfortunate. And Cuthbert takes his hands away, and you just see him puts his fingers into his chest, and he just rips himself open, and snakes burst out as you hear this slithering motion coming down from the stairs above, and you see this giant half man, half snake with these tentacles coming out, slithering down the stairs. And everybody roll initiative.
So, did he become that?
So Cuthbert ripped his chest open for a pile of snakes to come pouring out, and this large snake entity starting coming down from the stairs above.
Okay.
The corpse laying open and ripped up on the floor is Cuthbert now.
I cannot see the initiative roll.
I haven't put it up yet. There we go.
Oh, wait. What did I just... Oh. Actually, that's kind of cool. I like that. I'm going to keep it like that. Oh, no, I can't see your cameras now.
So
10 for my initiative.
okay. Wow. Great.
Oh, he turned in one of the snake monster things, and then the dude came down the stairs. I understand now.
Yeah.
So I'm confused, guys. Are we supposed to want to hurt Venmoria?
Is that him?
Well, I don't know. We told him that we would basically honor Venmoria, and he turned into a pile of snakes, and now Snake Demon is trying to kill us.
All right.
Yeah, maybe we're not
Darius.
supposed to.
Okay. This is gonna burn in action, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna yell at the snake man. I'm gonna be like, wait! Okay, we're not his friend. We just thought that if we said we were his friend, he would try to kill us, or we weren't his friend, you would try to kill us. Don't. We
Roll-
want to kill him. That's
roll
why
a
we're
per-
here.
Roll a persuasion.
Yeah, give me something. Yes, finally. Roll 19 plus. Persuasion 10. 29.
Okay. Duly noted. Anything for your bonus action?
Shit.
No.
Okay. Any movement?
No, I will stay here. I don't want to seem a threat.
Okay. Jack, you're up.
Jack's gonna look at the man that just turned into a snake, turn behind him and see the other snake, and he's gonna have Reen back up a few.
Sorry.
They're both gonna back up a few feet, and he's covering his hand like he's got his arms down in front of him, but his crossbow has been revealed. Like on his hand, he's covering it up with his other hand, but it's readied, and I want to ready a bolt in case anything happens from here.
So, so you're gonna hold. So, what do you mean by anything happens? Like, if somebody attacks or gets in range, like, what are you waiting for exactly?
If someone's gonna come at me and attack me, I'm readying an action to respond with my crossbow.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. All right. Anything else for you?
Nope, that'll be it.
All right, Felix.
Okay. I'm gonna. We haven't seen them attack us yet. Don't really know what they're doing. So I'm just gonna use my action to summon my suit and equip it. And I will, as all the pieces go into place, I'll use my bonus action to activate my defensive field.
Okay.
So the purple runes glow on it, giving me the 5 temporary hit points. And I will move between Darius and the snakes and just take like a defensive stance between him and these snakes.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that's it.
All right. Dorhan is up next. So Dorhan looking around, seeing nobody attacking. He's not too sure what to do. He pulls out his greatsword, and he moves up beside Jack, and just kind of like looking back and forward, holding his greatsword. He's ready in action. So if anybody runs to attack Jack, he's going to attack them. Atlas, you're up.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to. I'll keep my scalpel where it's at because it's still hovering over those snakes, right?
Yeah.
Technically, like those are this pile of snakes, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep it where it's at, and then I'm going to ready my megaphone. But I'm gonna train it on the big dude, and then it's quietly gonna play one sound clip.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
And I'm ready, if anything goes awry, to blast it to 11.
Okay. So if that snake attacks, then you're gonna, or if any of the snakes attack, you're gonna attack that guy with that spell.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. All right. So you guys see This thing now, you're getting a better look at it as it moves forward into the room. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The bottom half of it is this huge, thick, looks like the end of a snake, and it's kind of coiled around. It's just lifting him off the ground. And there's 3 or 4 of these, almost looks like vines, but like fleshy, with little mouths on the end of it. And it's just writhing around him. Muscular, bald head slithers into the room. And he looks at Jak and Atlas, and you see these vine, these kind of whip things kind of reel up, pointing up in the air. Why are you here? He speaks out loud, waiting for someone to reply.
Jak's gonna look up and go, because everybody wanted to come here before we went to Centaurium.
We wanted to stop Venmoria. Darius shouts out.
Stop him with doing what?
Sorry, like, what does he mean? Like, stop him from doing what?
We just want to save his victims.
Yeah, we basically, we won't be, I guess, stop him from existing.
Free Jonas from her collar.
Mhm.
We've heard he's done horrible experiments to people, and I think you might be one of those people. And we want to stop him from doing those experiments. We want to stop him from hurting people.
He's hurt so many.
I like. Are you? You're not in your armor right now, are you, Felix?
He did
Yeah,
put it
I
on.
am. I
Yeah.
put it on.
Okay. Can you still? Are you able to like show him your key, or does that involve taking off the armor?
I have to take the armor off.
Okay. I'm just gonna yell, Jak.
Jak, show him your key. Or lack thereof.
Okay, so as you're yelling over, and he's like,
If you're truly here to stop Lord Venmoria, then you are not my enemy.
and you see he just flicks the bottom of his tail, and it propels him up to the balcony above, and he wraps himself around it, and he disappears off to the balcony. And the snakes laying on the ground, they scatter and spread out and crawl up the walls into the edges of the seams in the walls. And you're all now out of initiative.
No, yet. Hello.
My charisma finally paid off.
Okay, that
Yeah,
spooked me.
right. Oh, ready.
I reattached my hand.
Jak's crossbow is going to sink back into his gauntlet. So should we run into the throne room? Because it sounds like everybody here is going to have our back.
I don't know if he's here. And I wanted to ask Snake Dude before he just took off, but
Well, when we first got here, he said he'd either be in the throne room or his personal quarters. He didn't say he was not here. He said he was either in those 2 rooms. And we know that these stairs that lead to the 3rd floor lead to the throne room, and the 2nd floor is his personal quarters. My guess, if he's anything like the Great Minikin, he might be sitting in his throne room, knowing we're here.
why are you assuming he's like Minikin?
If you have a throne room, who's not going to hang out in their throne room?
I'm starting to kind of wander to the west wing a little bit.
Okay,
And I
yep.
just want to peek into the room and see if I see anything.
Anybody else do anything while they're having this conversation between Darius and Jak?
Oh, I mean, I'm just
Okay.
having the conversation with him.
Okay. Dorhan's actually going to move with that.
Jack's going to go. Jak is going to go stand on the bottom of the stairs and wait.
Okay. Yeah, Dorhan's just following Atlas, seeing him break off from the group. Just get kind of hold his great sword still poised around, looking up and around because he doesn't know what the hell's going on. So Atlas, you
It
get a little
sounds like we're in a mansion with a bunch of people that don't want to be here.
I don't think they're people.
Things that don't want to be here.
So Atlas, as you get a little bit closer to the entranceway, you can see a little bit more now. I see like the corner of like a table and some barrels, and kind of tell this looks almost like where you're standing, like a kitchen type area.
Okay, I just want to peek my head in. Just
Hello? Anybody home? Snake or otherwise?
And you do see a person standing by the long table there, and it looks like he's kind of wearing not a suit, but kind of almost like a butler style kind of jacket, with plain black shoes on, just with his back facing you, just staring towards the north end of the room.
okay. I'm gonna go right up to him.
Okay, Dorhan is staying just 10 feet behind you, looking around as he comes in. Okay.
Oh, hello?
I like wave him to like stay back.
Okay. So Dorhan stays back. So the guy doesn't turn.
Excuse me.
You see his head start to pivot, and it just goes a 180 and looks down at you and is staring at you.
Wonderful. You have great movements, head range. That's great. I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions.
And he opens his mouth really wide, and it stretches about 3 or 4 inches wider than it really should, and no sound comes out. And as he does this, he raises his left hand and points over towards the north west corner of the kitchen.
Okay, I'm gonna
Look to the northwest corner.
Okay,
What
so
is
as you
he
get closer,
pointing
you can clearly see straight ahead is like a big oven, and the bottom, the corner of that to the left, you can clearly see a wooden hatch.
Oh, perfect.
Be careful, Atlas. We don't know what
Are
other.
you telling me that I should... Dorhan, stay back. Stay back, Dorhan. It's okay. Just stay back a little bit. Just relax, buddy.
You bet, Dorhan
You
back
can
there.
get your hug later. Okay, excuse me, sir. So I see you're gesturing over to the, hatch over in the corner there. Are you trying to signal that I should go down that hatch? You can go ahead and maybe just give me a nod, yes or a no.
So you see the head start to raise its head to do a yes, but the bottom jaw stays in place. So the head elongates up and then back down.
Perfect. That is, you are a specimen. I would love to study you. Okay, I will do that, because that seems very fair and not suspicious whatsoever. Can you let me know, if I'm speaking to you, does your big snake master hear everything that I'm saying? Give me a yes or a no.
So he starts to move his head left to right, and the jaw is dislocated, and the top part of the head just tilts off to the left-hand side.
So it starts to move left to right, and then
Correct.
it like clicks off.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
So
hear
it's a
Dorhan
no.
from the other room.
Atlas is talking to somebody with their heads on backwards.
Well, is it another one of those things?
I don't know, but it doesn't look human. Well, it looks human, but I don't know.
He stumps back in again.
Tell him to ask it if it wants to kill Lord Venmoria.
So, okay, great. Thank you for your information. Are you able to put your head back to normal again, or have I broken you?
The head doesn't move. The hand is just outstretched, pointing towards the corner. The top part of the head is hanging off. The bottom jaw is open, facing backwards.
Oh, okay. I'm going to cut you open with my knife so I can free you from this broken husk, and you can go back to your snake friends. Okay?
No movement.
Wiggle your finger if you are okay with that.
Guys, where did Atlas go?
He does not wiggle his finger.
I don't know.
Dorhan, yeah, did my
To
mic
that
not
other
go
room
through?
over there?
Dorhan yelled into the hall that he's talking to somebody with his head on backwards.
Okay, I don't see you wiggling your finger, so now I'm gonna say, wiggle your finger if you don't want me to cut you open, and then that way I know if you can wiggle your finger or not.
I'm gonna cast message and be like, Atlas, what you doing, buddy? You can reply to this message.
You see,
Oh, I'm just about to cut open one of these snake people.
Did he wiggle his finger?
you see the little pinky just twitch up, like just not even half an inch.
Okay.
Okay, message received. You can stay in your husk. I'm just gonna try to move your head back, if that's okay, and try to put you back to normal a little bit.
It breaks off and the snakes come out.
I'm just gonna try to put his head back to normal.
Roll initiative.
Okay, so you kind of get it to kind of balance, but it's just a little bit offset, so the teeth aren't lined up. So the top half of the head is just pivoted a little bit, but it's the only way you can get it to kind of stay straight. So you just kind of
It's like the undead with the crooked jaw.
yeah. But it looks like it's gonna stay there if he's not bumped.
Okay, great.
Good as new. You are a handsome fellow. Okay, Dorhan, you want to come with me to the unsuspecting hatch over here, please?
Everything okay, Atlas?
Oh, yes,
sure
we're
about this,
okay. We're exploring.
Okay, should we come with you?
If you'd like to, all the merrier.
Felix, Jak, he's exploring. Do we want to go with him?
I mean, yeah, that's why we came here, right?
Might as well.
Hatch.
All right, I'm gonna head into this area.
Okay.
Hey, guys.
Jak
Don't
teleports.
bump our friend there. He's very fragile. And he looks a little awkward, but he's...
I'm like
he's
hugging the
95.
barrels. I'm like,
Yeah, as soon as you guys
But
walk
he
in, you see
suggested
this.
we go down into the hatch here and...
But
Oh no, just see.
As Jak passes this person, he's going to slide them a ration pack because the one lady said they only ate bread, so he wants to see if they like react to food.
Okay, so you hold it up, and there's no movement from this thing. What you're seeing is his head twisted backwards, head half on, half off, one arm pointing outwards, and no movement. You present the ration, and there's
Jack's just
there's
gonna
no reaction.
pocket it and just walk.
Okay.
Darius is gonna stand on the other side of the table and be like, "You can let your husk go. Be free, snake people."
All right.
Don't
So
listen to him. That's a beautiful husk you have.
can I
he
get
is
open
quite
the hatch?
handsome, chiseled
hatch?
jaw.
should
Yeah.
already be
So
open.
as you get to the hatch, you can
Oh,
see a little bit
wow,
closer.
hatch.
was
I wonder if this leads down to a mine.
So.
One can only hope, Felix.
Yeah, now that you're closer, you can see that there's the hatch is like broken in a bunch of places. It's obviously been broken open before, so you can quite very easily lift it up.
Okay, I will do so.
All right, so you lift up and you kind of peek down. You can see stairs leading down into your room below.
Okay, anyone want to do the honors?
Yes. Hold on. And Jak will go down first, followed by Reen. Reen is gonna kind of like crawl on his shoulder for a second as he like slides down the ladder.
Is Felix gonna let that happen?
Follow.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
All right. So Jak, then Felix. Alrighty.
I'll follow Felix.
Okay.
If this is the mine, I'm freaking out.
Dorhan will follow suit as well.
I
It's
think
the watery
I,
palace.
I will think that I am
In a
hell.
real watery palace.
I died on the ship and I've gone to hell. That's basically what's gonna happen.
So everybody is moving down then? Nobody's like hanging back or whatever? Just to clarify.
Gunner's going to be on the city map.
Perfect. All right. So as you guys,
I'm gonna go to the beach and see if I can find my friends.
I want to check for those 2 guys. I want to make sure they're not coming now, flanking us. So you guys, Jak leading the way, slowly moving down the stairs. As you get down to near the bottom, it looks like some sort of storeroom. You see kind of like shelves and barrels. And then one of the walls, you see the wall broken in.
Oh, maybe this broken in wall leads to the mine.
Maybe it leads to the watery palace.
That's a good point. I'm gonna try to go through this.
Okay, so Felix, as
I
you
was being sarcastic.
Like, excitedly, I want to see what's in.
Yeah,
Jack's
so as
gonna
soon as
follow right up against Felix.
Okay. So as soon as you walk in, Felix, first in front of everybody, you see a whole bunch of like small darts just scattered all over the floor, and you see along the sides of this room little holes that have been opened up. And at the end of the room, you see the wall broken and busted in, leading into some other room at the end. You can tell just based on your general intelligence that this room has been busted through and traps set off.
Okay. Yeah. I wasn't sure what the holes in the wall were for, but it's good to know.
Yeah. So yeah, as you walk through, the floor changes into this sort of marble floor, and there's this eerie feeling, and you look down to your right immediately, you can see this green liquid oozing onto the floor. These huge, massive glass canisters laid out in the middle of the room. You see a desk at the side. This looks like some sort of lab or something from what you can see so far.
There's so much stuff in this room.
And Jak, as you move in, and out of the corner of your eye, you see the what looks like the same type of special door that you noticed behind the stairs that was up above. I think it was Jak.
A special door.
Oh, it was Darius. Okay, so yeah, you see the door matching the door that would have been from upstairs at the north end of this room.
Okay. Okay, I have so many things to point out. This floor, does it not look like the floor in the room with the thing where we made the lightning come out? That, do you remember what I'm talking about with the orbs that I made float?
I don't know. It was like 2 months ago.
It was like a week ago. What are you talking about?
Time's weird in this place.
Sure.
Jak is going to start poking around on the desk.
The desks, don't they also... Okay, so I'm just gonna... Because you may have just used the design in the program. Are these the same as the...
No. I know what you're going to say, and no, it's not the same.
Okay.
So, Jak, as you get closer, you can plainly see these big canisters. The one with the green fluid, the one in front of you, is busted open. There's glass all over the floor. The 2 canisters beside it are not broken, and you can see green fluid inside and something inside each canister.
Kind of something.
Jak's going to attempt to see what it is, make out what it is, and then make out with it.
Okay, so Jak's going to inspect the canisters in the middle. What are everybody else doing?
Yeah, I want to see what's in the canisters too.
I want to check out the door.
Ooh, do you want to help me investigate what's in there?
I'll help you with the first half of your plan, but the second half is all you.
Okay.
I'm just hanging back and watching.
Okay.
I
you
get
like
to
to watch.
If I am instructed, I get to roll 2 dice, right?
We'll see.
I'm gonna take my time and just really look over the room.
Okay. Roll a perception, Atlas, and investigation for Mr. Jak.
With advantage?
With Felix assisting you, yes.
Oh, let's go. What's my
12.
investigation?
-6.
19. I get a +3.
All right. So as you get
It was
closer to
that or
these
a
things,
10, so.
you can see as you get closer, you can kind of get a visual of the first one that you approach. In these machines, you can see a lever attached to each at the bottom, and some sort of little kind of slot thing. But you look at it, and the first one you go, you can see it's not quick moving. It's almost just kind of slowly floating within, but you can see some sort of strange, deformed looking crocodile. And this thing is massive.
Nice. Where something goes, you said where there's a lever. Would I be able to tell what I could put in there?
So
What? That was legitimate.
so these so the lever is like on the side of the container, looking quite clearly like some sort of release valve for the container itself. Down at the bottom,
Yeah,
this,
some sort of release.
this kind of slot at the bottom looks like something you could put something in and like push in, whether you know.
Jack's hand slowly starts going towards the lever.
Okay.
Oh,
are you-
Felix, please stop him.
So you're inspecting all of them. So the second one that you go to, the third one down at the bottom, again, green fluid. And as you kind of wipe away a bit of the condensation, you can see spindly legs, and realizing this is a giant spider, somewhat deformed.
So
Does it
this
look
is-
like Minikin spiders?
It has long legs like Minikin spiders.
So this is where he makes his toys. And it looks like one of them got busted out or escaped.
That's probably the snake guy, although I'm not there, so. I'm just
Oh,
figured
that's a
that.
good idea.
Yeah, so
I feel like if Darius was here, he would say it was probably the snake guy.
so Darius, did you roll an investigation for the
God.
door?
Oh, sorry. I didn't.
And Atlas, what was your perception check?
Just 12.
Well, okay. So I'll get to it in a second.
13 for investigation.
Okay, so looking at this door, roll an Arcana check.
It's, no, it's not. 15.
So you don't notice any keyholes, but you ascertain that this would be opened by magical means.
Okay.
Just try pushing on it.
Yeah, I mean, I am gonna do that. Just because
All
of
right.
the gate.
So you try to push it, and there's no give. Atlas scanning around the room. You see two different like study desks with papers everywhere. You see some strange marking down to the south area on the floor. Some cages, some iron doors that you can see something a little bit beyond. You can't see what's there.
Okay.
Bound by honor, lost in time, the Atlads march towards the line. Oh, oh, ride the storm, sail the tide.